The city, a living thing. People rushing through its buildings and streets like blood. Good people, bad people, and some just trying their best to survive. These are their stories, the terrible people and the lives they destroy, and the story of the City Watch, whose job it is to protect the streets of Leukish.
Get off of my lawn! You can't make me use technology!
Zero regrets not being on Facebook. Zero.
Well, guess what? You might not be on Facebook, but guess where you're at right now?
I'm on Twitch now.
You're on Twitch. Hey, everybody, how's it going?
200 people on Twitch. I'm not worried.
I was waiting. I was watching the intro thing. I'm like, you're just filibustering him. You will. You little. Man.
You know I was.
Are we on YouTube and Facebook by any chance this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get into talking about technology.
No. It's all Adam's fault.
Yeah. Hey, that's true. We'll just go that route. Although the 2 times that I said I blamed Adam for something, because I can do that because he's not watching. He was fucking watching. Hey, Loonturn, how's it going, man? Hey, Lee Kim, how's it going? Hey, Prometheus. Hello, everybody. Welcome again to Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures. Colon. Oh, we got it. The Streets of Leukish. I am Will DM. I am the Dungeon Master for this evening. And this is my just extraordinary cast of characters. Why don't we go ahead and start introducing everybody? We'll start off with Grace.
Perfect timing.
I was hoping to get you to sit down. Hey, Grace, tell everybody who you are and who you playing today.
I'm Grace, and I'm playing Amelia Bray tonight, I believe. We may or may not see some Brittany. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see.
Maybe.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what happens.
Excellent. Her partner in crime directly across the streets of Leukish there is Alex. Alex, who are you playing today?
According to the overlay we've got set up, I am playing Arnie, our greenhorn cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll. I'm trying to. What do you mean? Last week? Yeah, we were on last week, Lantern. Lantern saying we were all last week.
You weren't on YouTube and you weren't on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we were on, but we were just on Twitch, Lantern. There was a mix-up in the stream. The stream key got messed up. Because it randomly reset the security measures on Twitch. Well, it wasn't Twitch that did it. It was OBS reset security measures. And it defaulted back to the original stream key. So I got up and was streaming Friday. Correct. We have not streamed on Friday for the past 2 weeks, although we should be on this Friday. So in that regard, you are correct. You are correct, Lee Kim. The streams were crossed. I was waiting for that. That was a guarantee. All right. Hey, Dylan, why don't you say hello to everybody, introduce yourself, and tell them who you're playing.
Hey everybody, I'm Dylan. I will be playing Yolof tonight, and who knows, maybe somebody else, and you never know who we might run into. Helix from our other campaign. There's going to be robots in Greyhawk.
Actually, there are. Did you know that?
There are?
One of the most classic modules of all time by the main man himself, Gygax, Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. There's a crashed spaceship in that with technology and robots and things along those lines.
That is amazing.
Yes. So, all right. And City of the Gods. That's right. Antiquitous by Dave Arneson, which, I don't know. Everybody in chat knows what the fuck I'm talking about, at least.
I know those names, and I know what they do, what they did.
There you go. Excellent.
Right.
Okay, and last but not least, the disheveled one himself, the great Uncle Tony.
Am I disheveled? I don't mean to be.
But it gives you that, it's sort of like playing up that British heritage of yours.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
I was, sorry I wasn't here last week, guys. We had to get rid of a cat. We had to
You say that like it was a Goodfellas situation.
Yeah, we had to take out this cat that it talked too much and it knew too much, and
It was crying and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway,
Why are you asking all this kind of stuff about the big man's woman? Oh, she just wants me to take her out. Take her out? No, not like that.
Take her out on a date.
It's not a date. Oh, we could go on for hours. Okay, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Whole fiction script.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm back this week, and I'm happy to be here. Hey, here's a little something. Can I throw out a little nugget for you?
Yes.
You might appreciate.
You know what? This is no lie. Did you watch last week? Did you get
I made it through most of it.
Okay, so did you see where we were talking about, and it was like, hey, somebody kill some airtime for me, and everybody went, where's Tony?
Yeah. Oh no, I paid attention to the dead air. There's lots of that.
Yeah. See, that's what I need you for.
Well, look,
And for making comments like that.
Yes, exactly. Keeping me.
look,
in
I had a
my
death in the
place.
family. I'm a little raw inside. I might lash out at you.
I know the feeling, man. Trust me.
I love you, Tony.
You lash out as much as you need to.
And I will. But as you guys know, I'm in my little office here. I got a little 100 square foot office, and this is what I do. I'm here because the rent's cheap and the internet is the high speed gig speed internet, and it's subsidized by the city. I think other internet people have finally discovered my building, because as I was leaving last night, it was like a little after 9, and I went downstairs. I was heading for the back door, and all I could hear out of a previously unoccupied suite was that dubsteppy techno oocha, 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 and I mean like loud. And I tried to look in the door. There's no sign on the door yet, but then I went around the outside of the building. They're on the first floor, and I look in through the window, and it's purple and black lights and string lights, and I'm like, yeah, I got another streamer in the building somewhere.
That is awesome. I love it.
I'm hoping it's a cam girl.
Oh yeah.
It's
I'm so jealous of them. I
go
gotta ask
next
though.
door for that bathwater, boy.
Okay, I gotta ask. Okay, so in
Now it's
chat,
Ninja.
Eric Snyder asked, level, class, subclass, race. Are you talking about his cat, Eric? Or are you talking about the players?
It's a cat. It's obviously a rogue or a monk.
No. That's typecasting.
Right. Will has cats too.
You can definitely have a cleric cat. You could have I presume a
No, you
tabaxi.
can't.
Whoa, ooh, touche. Will said Eric.
Let the dog
Well,
steal
Eric, I will tell you this much. We are not playing 5th edition.
Nope.
We're not playing advanced or 2nd edition either. We're going back into the annals of time. How far back you going?
Cardboard box.
Yes, that's actually true.
Cardboard box.
Yeah, we're playing. And I should see, it's a
have the
brilliant
box?
intro, and I don't have the shit ready. We're playing Old School Essentials, which is a retro clone of the BX, which is Basic Expert set. So you're talking about the original box sets, which is actually it's way past OD&D. You can't say that anymore. They added oh god, this is turning into a history class. I'm sorry, everybody.
You enjoy it.
I got mine in actually the wrong order. I got my advanced before I got the basic. So like box. The box.
Actually, yeah, that's what I did too. I really played advanced first. Before I played anything else. The people that I got into it with, they were already playing AD&D, and then of course I took all the basic and expert stuff and just smooshed it in with the advanced stuff and whatnot. But we're playing that. We did play 5th edition. We'll go back to 5th edition at some point. The advanced 5th edition rules I'm working on are coming along slowly but surely. I know you're interested in the progress, Tony. I've had a busy week, so it's not nearly
Powers without number. Let's do some sci-fi.
Some sci-fi. Yeah. We're going to go back to Sector 1 at some point.
Okay.
I came up with a great Sector 1 story idea today. It was fucking brilliant. I wrote it down and everything. That's how much I was like, yes. So I got to just finish the next edition of Wicked D6. Finish that up, and then we'll do that one. So I just got to finish my rule sets, and we're good.
You should have joined us for the viewing that we had of the North Korean Godzilla movie, Pulgasari.
Oh, it was fantastic.
You should have been there for that.
Yes, and you know what? Actually, Prometheus, I have the retro clone. Star Frontiers had a retro clone. It's called Frontier Space. So I did get my hot little hands on that. But I also got, what was the one you kept talking about, Tony? I've got that one. The one that's based
Stars Without Numbers.
Stars Without Numbers, yeah.
I like
but you guys aren't here for all this type of chit-chat. You're here you want some goddamn D&D Greyhawk, and that's what we're going to give you. So seeing as how Tony wasn't here last week, I can't really get on him about giving a recap. So I'm going to leave it up to the three of you guys. What happened last week?
Am I out of the thing? What did happen?
We walked to work.
That's true. You did.
I was conned into taking a bribe.
I don't really think you were conned. There was really not.
I think conned in I'm a rube, and in the real true carny sense of the word, I am a rube who really buy anything you sell him. So I was very easily taken in by the idea that there was nothing wrong with me taking that money, and that in fact I would be doing them a favor.
Tabby, the 13-year-old girl that lives in East Camp there with you and Amelia, she just approached you and said, "Hey, I got a deal. You know, I help you out. You help me out. I'll give you a little information about such and such, and you tell me some things." And you know, she told you she'd pay you 10 gold a month.
Because a 13-year-old girl in the poorest side of town has access to 10
right?
gold.
She had 10 gold in her hand. She gave it to him. And Amelia came over and smacked it out of his hands.
Yes, I was roundly reprimanded.
Okay, so what happened? What happened next?
Well,
Amelia came over and kicked Tabby to the curb. Told her to get her jaywalking ways and 10 gold pieces the hell out of here.
As well, good.
Yes.
That's right.
We're constables of the watch.
We need to be upstanding. We don't want any dark marks on our record whatsoever, especially where we live.
In the words of Joseph Dredd, get out of the street because littering is a crime.
That's goddamn right. Okay, so you know, Brecklin woke up in his new estate.
Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah,
I heard.
You took a carriage to work.
What do the boots do?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
The boots of the run.
They're very nice.
The boots.
Go with the outfit, I imagine.
The boots are essentially the boots of Elvenkind.
Boots of Elvenkind.
Yes, we'll have to find the stats somewhere for that.
In the true sense of the word, like silent movements and don't leave prints.
Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. So
they also give you the runs.
No. He overindulged on the
that.
spicy food and the rich food at his estate before he went.
Yes.
That's what we're going to go with.
Thank you for that.
Yes, of course. I had to, because I wasn't going to throw you into the mix of everything. So
yeah, a sleep spell would have been so handy too.
Mm-hmm.
No, where's the fun in a sleep spell? Just make him incontinent.
Yeah, exactly. See, I'm glad you agree, Tony. That's the way it should be.
Good.
Okay, so then, all right. So, you know, everybody got to work. What was happening with Arnie in the morning before he went into work? What's going on over there?
Yeah. So
Arnie, I believe you and I need to have a conversation.
Oh yes, you do, because there's something going on over there. And by the way, Eric, if you're still watching, or you haven't switched off yet, basically what we got going on here is that Arnie is human. Brecklin, Arnie is human, and that is played by Alex. Brecklin, which is played by Tony, is an elf.
Hi.
Yeah, there you go. Yolaf is a human, played by Dylan, and Amelia is a halfling, played by Grace. Okay, now I'm gonna try and get the classes correct here. So, Brecklin is a wizard.
Magic-y.
Yep. Amelia and Arnie are both a homebrewed class called the Watchman, and Yolaf is a fighter. Correct?
Barbarian.
A barbarian. Thank you. And they are all part of the Leukish City Watch. They are all constables. These are the constables. They also have other characters which are inspectors, which they are not playing tonight. They're just playing the constables. Okay, so you guys need to have a conversation. But here, I'm going to finish. So we can get in, because you guys can have that conversation in the game. We'll go ahead and we'll finish up with. Excuse me. We're going to finish up with the recap. So that you guys went to work. You got at work. You went through the briefing, all this different stuff. You're going out onto the streets. Sergeant Red tells you, come here. Talks to you guys. Tells you, look, what we want you to do. We want you to go over there into East Camp, walk your beat, and we want you to find any shady characters that you think might be part of the Ryu. Now, the Ryu are the same Ryu from the Bandit Kingdoms, if you're familiar with Greyhawk. If you're not, they're from the Bandit Kingdoms. It was a group or a bandit prince area, and they were stomped out and by Ayus during the war. A bunch of them became freedom fighters and went to different places. However, hey, Queen Tiamat, how you doing, Your Majesty? And then, yes, Greyhawk version of guards.
Yeah.
But some of the Ryu, they went south. They crossed the Artansme River and they went over through Ernst into the county into the duchy. And because they heard, you know what? This city of Leukish in this fat-ass kingdom of the duchy, it's loaded. And Leukish has no thieves guild. So these Ryu came here and they were setting up shop. So Sergeant Red asked you, hey, you go out there, you go on the streets, you find anybody that you think might be Ryu, and you lean on them. And if you think they're Ryu at all, I want you to bring them in. And you guys did. What'd you do? You went to, where'd you guys go?
It was called, damn it.
Some say
It drives me
CNC,
crazy.
but it's the Cup and the Coin. The only tavern that you can find in East Camp, the refugee camp, east of Leukish. And who happened to be in the Cup and the Coin? Then none other than Brittany. Now, Brittany's an NPC that has defied the odds in a number of different episodes here and not gotten killed. And she's actually gained some prominence. She's been promoted within the Ryu, and that's who she works for. So the constables, you guys coin, and there was just a big old throwdown between Brittany's and her folk and you guys came out on top.
Barely.
Yeah, I'm nearly dead as we pick up
yeah.
today.
That was a fight.
That was a big fight. But you guys were able to. You guys captured 4 of them. 2 got away.
Brittany being one of them, yeah.
And Brittany being one of them. You were able to bring down Brittany. Okay, excellent. So that's what happened last week. So let's go ahead and start the episode, shall we? Seems how we've talked enough and what have you. So you guys are same old. You're going to work. Amelia and Yolaf, you guys do your same where you hook up in the camp and then walk over to East Station? I'm assuming. Okay. And then Arnie, you leave your house. So was it last night after you got off of work that you sent your little sister?
Yep, all bundled up with like hood, scarf, protecting it,
About that.
But
do we need to pick up from that point? Because we can.
I mean, why am I opening my villa, my estate, my newfound home to your sister?
Tax breaks?
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to actually pick up the episode the night before. So we're going to start. Brecklin, you've had a chance to think about it, and you've showed up at in West Camp, so the West refugee camp west of Leukish, and you've showed up at the door of where Arnie is to collect his sister, and we'll pick up from there.
Wait, you're presuming I would volunteer my carriage?
Okay, so how are you picking her up?
Or
how about this? Even better, we'll pick it up. You didn't go pick up his sister from West Camp. He went from West Camp with his sister to your estate, and he borrowed a horse. There you go. So this is where we pick up. Arnie, you're coming up to some gates. Okay, to this estate that happens to be Brecklin's estate. And you go and there's a bell. You ring the bell, and this guy comes out of the front house, walks down the gravel driveway, which it's not super long. It's like maybe about 40 yards or something like that. He walks down, opens up the door, asks you who you are, and says, "Oh yes, the man of the house is expecting you." And you ride
Excellent.
up. You ride up to his front door, and Brecklin's standing at the front door. And action.
I really appreciate this, Brecklin. Really, it means a lot.
I'm not entirely sure I follow. First, who is your sister? Her name?
Oh, this is Ingle. Say hello, Ingle.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm not sick anymore, even though I've got all these. And she starts squishing the.
What?
She's still got the pock marks on her and stuff like that from the black pox that she had.
A plague patient, my house.
No, I assure you, she's been cured. The thing is,
assure you it wouldn't matter. Have you considered disposing of the body?
I'm considering disposing of one, Brecklin.
Look, she's got the pox. She's got the things on her face.
I'm better now. The priestess of Lydia, she healed me.
You should be quiet. You'll be stone dead in a moment. Now, you.
Am I gonna die, Arnie?
No, but someone's going to.
Oh, is it gonna be me?
No, you're not pointy enough.
Arnie, you know the rules about the pox.
That's why it'd be better for her to wait for the boils to go down. She's not infectious. She's not symptomatic beyond that. They need to fade. And you have a private residence, and you are an educated man. You know that if she is not symptomatic, you can run your own tests if you like. But if she is not symptomatic, not infectious, she is of no risk until those things go away. But my neighbors will lynch her.
Yes.
And I don't want that to happen, because I don't want to kill my neighbor, and I don't want to kill you.
Look, where do you think I hire the groundskeeper from? They're not born and bred in here. They're from out there.
Should I leave, sir? Because your butler's still standing there.
You should probably just forget everything you've heard so far. And
of course, sir.
See to the...
Should I take the child away?
No.
There is the guest house out back.
Is it very private?
Of course.
It's
I'll take her in. I'll put her in the guest house. But I can't have the staff interacting with her.
I'm sorry, Sir Butler. Do you trust your manservant, your butler?
Well, now I have to. Because
I'm completely trustworthy, sir.
Yeah, I know, because if you're not, I'll be forced to kill you. And
That would be
no
terrible,
one wants
sir.
to work under those conditions, the fear of death hanging over you. So just, you'll be loyal and we won't have to murder anyone. Oh,
And I'll make it up to you. I'm a man of my word.
well, indeed, I can't wait to see how that might manifest itself.
This is my family, Brooklyn. They mean more to me than gold.
I promise you that no harm will come to her on the grounds of my estate.
Thank you.
It'd be very bad for my image, and I would not let that happen.
That's why I can count on you, Brooklyn. I know that men of your stature, nothing is more sacred than the bottom line.
Shall I take her to the guest house then, sir?
Indeed. And
Very well. Come
make
along.
sure there's food and bring, I don't know, what do children like? Puzzles, books?
Oh, I have
trinkets?
several of my own. I'll make sure that she's well cared for, sir.
And he'll just nod his head like a borderline a bow to Brooklyn and thanks. He's gonna sit back, and just look at Engel in the eyes, like, so Engel, you are going to be living cush for a while. So I guess I should call you Countess Engel until you return to us. Try not to get too spoiled and fat.
Yeah.
Mother would never forgive me.
So you guys will have a nice little. She tears up a little bit. You console her, tell her everything's gonna be fine, blah blah blah, and then you part ways.
Mm-hmm.
So then the rest of the day will go on without any real incident, and then you guys will be making it is the next evening. You're getting ready to show up for work. That happened at the end of your shift last night after you showed up with your prisoners. Okay, so that little episode that we just had there happened after your shift. So
An aside, yeah.
on the side, just so that we, because and for I had to do it because Tony wasn't here, and I did kind of like step in and play his character for him a little bit. I thought I did a pretty decent
Volunteered
job.
the house,
Yeah.
the carriage.
I know, it's awesome.
You had me farting and shitting myself through the episode.
You farted yourself. You didn't shit yourself though. So you're good. You're good.
You just I have to DM again just so I can get you under my thumb.
There you go.
You will pay a heavy price in my next game.
There you go. All right. So it's the next evening. You guys are all showing up for work. Amelia, Yolof, you greet each other as you usually do, coming,
Hey.
leaving your house and going to East Station. Arnie, you walk from West Camp. You start off the earliest out of everyone and walk. And then Brooklyn, you go ahead and you take your carriage again. And fashionably late as always.
Oh, well.
So you show up where you could show up earlier before everybody, but you get there just as the rest of the group is getting ready to go in. So like if this were a sitcom, this is where how the opening montage would end with all of you walking into the East Station. So you all meet out front. You go in, of course, to the briefing room as always, and there in the briefing room are a number of the other constables, the other squads, at their desks, talking, chatting, so forth and so on. You're still getting the cold shoulder from the rest of the constables due to the fact that you've been, kind of showing them up. You're new and you're showing them up with all the recent progress you've had on the different cases. Like the Mauler, Venom, the new drug in town, and the disappearances. The briefing goes pretty much, Grace, be careful. Was that the dog bit you? What happened?
No, I'm playing tug of war with her because she's being obnoxious and barking. And she let go, and I hit my fucking thumb so hard on my desk.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it hurt.
So, at the end of the briefing, and essentially the briefing's the same thing. It's asking about continued vigilance, looking for on the streets to make sure that none of the citizenry is getting kidnapped. Although they have seen a slight drop in disappearances, or at least a slight drop in the reporting of disappearances, there has only been one more victim of the Mauler that has shown up in the past week.
Should be 4 more.
Excellent.
I mean, how long has the Mauler been active? Do we know?
Months.
Okay. So there's just one over the past week.
Mm-hmm. He was averaging 2 to 3 a week there for a little bit. So, as the Sergeant Red finishes the briefing for everybody, he gets away from the podium, and as he's starting to walk away, goes, "Light bearer, Bray, bring your squad."
Come on, guys, let's go. Come on.
Right here. You heard you.
As you come up to Sergeant Red, he goes, "We're fitting ready to go ahead and start up with the interrogations. Figured you might want to be around for some of that. See what I mean, it's your caller. You brought him in. So I figured as a solid to you, I'd let you stand by and watch. Maybe if something else comes up, you put in a couple of cents. Go ahead and follow me." I don't know what kind of accent. I keep getting all over the place with this one. So he leads you down the hall into the back rooms, and in the back rooms you have it's the interrogation rooms. Okay. He opens up one of the interrogation rooms, and in that room is one of the guys that you had got the other night. In there with the Ryu thug is a fella by the name of Sergeant Block. Not Sergeant, Constable Block. Constable Block is a very big man. He's very proportioned. He's got huge shoulders on him, and he's got a very square head. Flat face, flat nose. When you guys come in, Sergeant Red just says, "Go ahead and stand over there." And you guys go, and he points for you to stand over on one side of the wall. Who wants to play the thug?
By the thug, you mean Constable Block or the guy that we're interrogating?
No, the guy that's getting interrogated. Okay, I'll pick it. Tony.
I was thinking I was gonna be able to jump in as Brecklin, but all right, I'll play it.
Okay.
Hey, I will take this because I have a feeling I'm probably picking my nose while this is all going on, anyways.
Okay. So, you've been roughed up a bit. I mean, you were roughed up at the bar by the guys who just were brought in. Okay. And so, Constable Block comes over and he stands behind you and he puts his hands on your shoulders. Now, I will say this much because you're Ryu, okay? And there you go. And you don't break. You've got a little bit of gusto to you. So, you've been roughed up in the past. You're from the Bandit Kingdoms. You're a rough and tumble kind of guy. So, but you definitely have a breaking point like everybody. And you know a couple of things. And basically, how we're gonna say is, when you get to a point, you're just gonna go, all right, I tell you, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go from there.
All right.
Okay. So Block puts his big his paws on your shoulders.
Ham hands.
And he starts massaging your shoulders. He just leans down into your ear and he goes, right then, going to ask you a few questions. You can decide just how hard it's going to be or how easy it's going to be.
All right.
So to start off, I'm going to help you by jogging your memory. And right then he just hauls off and he punches you in the back of the head. Oh. Bam! There we go. Let's go ahead and ask.
Terrible filter.
Let's ask this first question then. Who's Troxler? And where can we find him?
Troxler, eh? I've never heard of him. Sorry.
It's a shame you had to say that. He pulls out his dagger. Now, there's a metal table in front of you. There's those bars that they have bolted into the top of the table that put the handcuffs on. This is essentially the same thing here, but they're shackles, not quite handcuffs. He just pulls out the dagger and he goes, all right, pick which one you want to lose then, mate.
Is this legal?
Which what exactly? You're talking about my fingers, are you?
Well, we could do your toes. I'm a reasonable man.
And I look to the group here. I can see them standing there. Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody's character can talk if you wish.
Dang it! There's not a one-way mirror.
No. They don't do. No, surprisingly, in this fantasy world, that two-way glass or whatever one-way mirror stuff that hasn't been invented yet. So.
What kind of a trouble you running here? This is ridiculous. You can't just start chopping off me appendages.
Listen. I don't know Constable Block all that well, but you could definitely be forthcoming and not lose a finger, and at least it didn't start with your penis.
Jesus fucking Christ! Are you fucking serious?
Of course I wouldn't start with his penis. Are you kidding me? All right, it's a pinky it is then.
And he starts trying to pull his hands out of it.
He grabs one of your hands and he puts it down and he says, "Lay it flat. Lay it flat."
No, Jesus,
Stop.
no!
Stop with your wrestling around. You might mess up my aim and I might get 2 instead of 1.
Oh, Jesus Christ, fine.
And and does he just leave his hand down?
No, he's gonna tell him anything he wants to hear.
Okay, so he said, fine. Okay, so okay. Basically, Troxler's a girl. It's a woman. Okay, excellent. You tell them that, and that Troxler is all over the place. You don't know where she lives or where she stays, but you just see her here, see her there, that sort of thing.
I swear, that's all I know.
Well, that's just the first question.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what do you mean the first question? I told you, that's all I know.
So, the venom. Is Ryu making it, then? Are you cooking it up here in the city?
They don't tell me anything like that. They don't tell me who makes the venom. They just give it to me, and I take it where it needs to go, and I put it in the right hands, you understand?
I bet you're thinking that I forgot about the first one where I said I was going to cut this. And he cuts the pinky off. He goes, well, I was going to cut that one off.
And I'm not going to scream into my microphone, but
yes, that's
I'll
fine.
let you use your imagination for that part.
And if you as constables are quite taken aback by this, you're allowed to be. This is pretty graphic.
He screams himself faint and then falls face first to the table and then wakes back up. Oh!
No,
That was afraid he wouldn't go far enough, but he seems to be doing a good job this one.
I'm imagining like the noise like that kid that was his ice cream cone. And he makes like the Iron Man repulsor noise.
Yeah,
like high pitched squeak. A noise that Arnie definitely echoes. Just goes.
Constable Block walks over to Amelia. You're the light bearer, so you have the staff with the
Right.
continual flame and whatnot. And he opens that, ching, and he sticks the dagger in there, and he's just letting it heat up. And he goes, "So, the next question."
Oh, my fucking finger! Oh god, my fucking finger!
You don't know where the venom's coming from, then?
Oh, do I?
No.
Brick, I thought you were bluffing.
You don't know where it comes from, but you do know that the Ryu don't make it.
I told you I don't fucking know. All I know is we're not the ones making it. They just shows up and we told you to take it to the fucking place it needs to go.
Okay, and so they're going to get from you an address. You're going to tell an address. It's like, this is the last place I picked up a batch of venom. So you're able to give them that. He goes,
Okay.
and then after
Through
he
my
heats up,
wailing, I share
after
that.
he heats up the dagger for a while, he takes it out and he walks over and he puts it against your stub.
Mother! God!
No. I suggest if you think of anything else later on, you say something. I appreciate your cooperation.
I appreciate you fucking off.
What's that now?
But I've said nothing. Jesus, nothing.
So Sergeant Red at that time just turned. He was just watching, had his hands clapped behind his back and all that. Right then, Block. Take him away. So he undoes the guy's shackles, gets him, and he goes out of the room. But before he leaves, he stops and goes, "You lot got any questions here for him?"
I think I just look queasy at this point. I don't think that I could muster any words.
What's his cell number? Just in case you need to come back and cross-reference.
Cell number. He doesn't even have a phone. We took it. Thank you very much.
Oh Lord.
Yes. Arnie's like, it's like you're gonna need something. You need something for your blood sugar, and it's gonna like something from like a cup of coffee and like something from the mess, like high sugar if you can manage it.
So you're gonna leave the interrogation room is what you're getting ready to do?
Yeah, to give the
Ani,
poor guy that got his finger.
Ani, where do you think you're going? I'm not done talking to you. Get back in here. All right, Block, take him away. And
he looks at Arnie and he goes, "You're a fucking coward. You let him cut off my fingers, but you can't even stay in the fucking room."
That's awesome. I love it. So then he leaves out of the room, and then Red, he just turns around and he looks at you guys and goes, "I have to say, you did an excellent job. Again, the one you picked up, Brittany. Hell of a capture. He's going to tell us a lot of good information." God, he's turning Australian again. I can't
At
help
this
it,
point,
dude.
Yolof is leaning against the wall, just sort of like heavy breathing, and he's like,
No.
"Oh yeah, I think I nodded off there for a minute."
You guys do notice that none of the questions had anything to do about the Mauler. They didn't ask anything about people disappearing. Just asked them about Venom. Just asked them about the Ryu. All right. You're doing a hell of a job. I'm appreciating it. Now, get back out there. Get on the streets. I need you to keep your eyes open. Give me some more Ryu. We're going to lean on
Part of the might.
lean on him hard.
Nearly bit it just trying to get you one, eh?
But you didn't. You did a hell of a job. I'm impressed. By the way, who is down how many hit points?
Yeah, he might need some medical attention.
Yeah,
I need immediate medical
yeah,
attention.
because Yoloff was a tank and a half.
Yeah.
Everybody that was down hit points, you're gonna get your Constitution bonus if you have any back from.
I'm at 4
resting.
HP.
Okay, so you're gonna get that back. Okay.
Right. So, so con bonus back from resting.
Yeah, from the night's rest, I'm gonna.
Cool.
You'll get your con
Oh
bonus.
shit!
back.
I was doing that on my max HP. I need your help here in a minute to figure out what my max HP is again.
Yeah.
I think our max HP was at level 1 was equal to our Constitution
Correct.
score.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I gave you extra hit points.
Because
Right.
Thank God
Yeah.
for that, huh?
Yeah.
yeah,
Needed him.
Hey, Brittany would have gotten out of there if they didn't have them.
Yeah. If you guys didn't have
Right.
that, Brittany would have whooped your asses and left.
Oh yeah, I would be so dead right now.
I thought we were going to do a Brittany interrogation.
Oh, we're getting ready to go over there right now. I'm gonna go talk to Brittany. See what she's got to say.
See, now I figure she might know more.
I agree. So, he does look at how beat up you guys are, though, and he goes, "Hey, Rigger, what's happening, man?" He goes and as he leads you out of the office, he makes a pit stop in another office. It's like a supply room. He's got to unlock it with a key from. He's got like a belt of keys, or a ring of keys, I should say, on his belt. When he comes back out, he's got a satchel. He opens up the satchel and he pulls out. They're like, what's that makeup that you put on your face? Base, right? And they come in. Don't
Like
dare
foundation?
laugh at me, Chris.
Yeah, foundation.
Foundation. Okay, base foundation. So, and they come in those little jars that have the screw off tops. You know what I'm talking about? The little. Okay, so he pulls out these jars that look like jars of foundation, and he hands one to each of you, except for our man Yoloff. He gives you 2. Since you've been doing such a great job, take these. Some Kyotenman's ointment. You rub that on your wounds. It'll help clear them up.
Oh,
I've had the.
thanks, man.
We've gotten a supply in from down south. So, now, come with me to the next room. Kyotenman's ointment. Okay, this is how it works. For each one of those little jars that you have 4 doses in there. Each dose can give you 1d4 plus 1 hit points back.
Awesome.
Okay? All right. He goes...
How do you spell that? Because it always fucks with me every time one of my DMs gives me that.
Healing.
Keoghtom. Kyotum.
Spelled healing.
I'd have to look it up. Do you can write down healing salve? I'd have to look it up to give you the correct spelling.
Yeah.
Unless somebody in chat wants to write down Kyotum.
that's one little tincture has 4 uses.
Lee
Yes.
Kim's got us.
There, he's got it. Oh, I was so
Yeah.
close.
I
Oh no, I think I spelled it right. I did.
think you said an I, not an O.
No,
I think you said-
Oh, I definitely said O. Okay, so then he leads you down after getting that. Then he leads you back down the hall to where the other. See, Lee Kim says I did. It says I know, and so leads you back down the hall to where the interrogations rooms are. Across, it was basically the door right across the hallway from where you were just at with that poor thug. You guys go in, and there inside is Brittany, chained up to the desk.
Ooh.
Red has you come in, stand again along the wall like before. Now, Brittany doesn't really care about anybody but herself, okay? But Brittany has got, she does have a little bit of loyalty to the Ryu, but she'll sell him out at the drop of a hat, okay? which we've established already pretty much. Now, what Brittany's going to know is essentially everything that's happened up to this point, okay? So, like, you know, the episode where the guys got killed, at that, she knows about that. She knows about the fact that, you know, everything that I've told you about the reunion and what have you. And she knows also, don't forget the episode where they went somewhere. She knows all that information. Remember the spiders?
Yeah.
And
I wasn't
she,
sure if that's what you're talking
and
about.
she knows the location of where there's the because they used a teleportation ring to get there. Okay.
Right.
So everybody comes in, and they close the door. And seeing as how you're still new on the job and you're training, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take a first shot. Go ahead. Let me see your interrogation skills at work. This here's Brittany, lieutenant in the Ryu. She's a tough bastard, you know. She almost took you lot out. I'm gonna have to get a different fucking accent for this guy.
I love this guy's accent.
Yeah.
It's an Australian JFK.
He's an Australian JFK. There you go.
No, he's just well traveled. You spend enough time in different places, you get this interesting like verbal melding. It's a really fun like mental chemistry experiment.
Is there a down under in Greyhawk?
Yeah. There's a. He's from. Hold up. He's from South Boston.
Straight out of Shieldlands.
He's from South Greyhawk City. That's where he's from. All right. Show me what you got. And of course, you're playing Brittany, Grace.
Yeah, well, and I think Amelia, she's shocked as hell. She did not expect this. I mean, this is stuff that she grew up seeing, but would never expect to have seen that stuff in an interrogation room. So
yeah,
I think
you have. I think a lot of you. I think Arnie too. You have a higher ideal of the guard. I mean, not the guard, of the watch. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So seeing these kind of like thug-like tactics being,
he got actually sick. He's like, he's a constable. He's obviously bluffing. And then he cut off the finger and he was like, oh my god.
right?
But you did see that worked, right?
Listen. The right thing is very rarely the easy thing, Brecklin.
Truly, it's not easy to cut off a finger.
All right, now enough of this.
Well,
enough.
somebody's finger got cut off.
You're supposed to be
Jeez,
interrogating
I'm pretty
this
fucking
here
out of it, man.
suspect, not
All
talking
right,
amongst yourselves like a
let me
gaggle of hens. Get to work.
Brittany, tell me about the rats. Who's the rat man?
We don't really care about the rats.
Shut up, you.
Did you just tell Sergeant Red to shut up?
You put me in charge. I'm taking control of the situation.
Let me give you a couple of parameters there, pointy ears. What I need you to do is interrogate her about the Ryu and the venom. We're not really worried about rats or maulers or disappearances.
Tell us where the missing people are. Where have they gone? And who's taken them?
All right,
But like,
Brecklin,
why?
do me a favor. And he opens the door. Step outside.
I'm taking control of this situation.
I'm your superior officer. Don't because
I'm-
of the simple fact that you got a carriage, delivering yourself now, and you're up there high on the horse, doing God knows what to Ilvanar. Now, if you don't want to get drummed out of the watch, I suggest you step into the hallway.
Well,
Yeah.
fine, Sergeant. Go about doing it your way. It's crude.
And he closes the door behind you.
So wait, is Brecklin out of the room?
Yeah,
Yes,
he kicked
Yeah,
he just kicked Brecklin out.
Okay. I just
I
wanted to make
guess
sure.
I better step up and take over, eh? So, and I step up to the table.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, he's going.
So, you're doing the drugs there, eh?
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
The drugs, eh? You know what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about, right? Eh? And I look at Arnie.
Like
very flustered already.
Like, I'm sorry.
This is just make sure that I didn't misremember from last week. They had like a fresh shipment of venom that we got on their person, correct? We actually found like some like venom as evidence on the thugs that we apprehended, or did we not?
No.
Did we find anything?
No,
Did they find anything? Do we know?
What you found was basically loose change
Oh, okay.
in their weapons. You didn't find any venom on them at all.
Okay.
So we're still just profiling.
Cool.
Yes. Yes.
Cool.
You're correct.
Cool. But I've been told that they are evil people, so I'm on board.
Sergeant Red actually reaches into his breast pocket of his coat and he pulls out a notepad, and you see he's starting to take notes. And then
I like look over and go,
and he
"Got
just
anything
like
on
he
there that
pulls
might
it
help?"
back. All you hear him is say, "B.R. Brackman."
It's a good thing I can't really read that well, anyways.
So, it was Bethany, correct?
Like, no, that's not right. You don't even know my name. Like, what are you doing in here?
I just sorry. I remember people who are worth remembering.
Oh, snap! And I go for a high five.
Miss.
Way to go, bud! And I slap him on the back.
Is she handcuffed? I'd assume.
Oh yeah,
So?
yeah. She's shackled to the table.
Okay.
But you're obviously the biggest minnow in a particularly small pond.
Like, I don't think you know what you're getting into.
I would love for you to elucidate.
There is no small pond here.
Mm-hmm. So like tide pool? Then?
Like, where are you from?
Here. Well, a bit everywhere. But fact of the matter is
The one of us that was capable of interrogating was kicked out of the room.
Yep. That is awesome.
But the fact of the matter is
Yeah.
This
Like,
is,
what facts?
because the thing is, like, you obviously think you're important, and the fact of the matter is, I don't really think you're as important as you think you are.
Like, you brought me here. Like,
Yes.
I didn't want to be here, but you brought me here, so
It's
you
called-
think I'm important.
Oh no, it's because you, one, resisted arrest, and two, you assaulted an officer of the law. So it doesn't matter if
Sergeant Red is just furiously scribbling in
This
his
is
notepad.
every video of a white woman getting arrested in the history of mankind.
So like it's
Oh, Brittany's turning into Karen real quick.
Yeah, oh yeah.
so it's one of the. It doesn't really matter who you are. You could be one of the merchant princes themselves, and I'd still be having you here shackled up because you're honestly a bit of a cunt. Now,
No, he didn't.
Oh shit!
Hey, like, that's not the first time I've been called that. So
I can only imagine your poor mother.
all I
But-
know is that I was sitting at a bar having some drinks with some friends, and you guys came up to me
Yes.
and beat them down, and now we're here. Like, if you think I should be here, like, tell me why I'm here.
Because of the drugs, eh?
one of your friends fussed
What
up
drugs?
everything.
What are you talking about?
She knows
I
what
have
I'm talking about, right? We're
she
we're
knows.
all in agreement here. She knows, right?
I should let you know that one of your friends did fess up to everything. So the more you work with us, the better it's gonna be for you.
Like, I'm not. No. No. Good luck. I don't think
wasn't paying
anyone who I
attention,
was
but
with
apparently he
knew
lost
anything.
a finger, eh? And you could be next.
Like, I've gotten off one of his toes before. It's really not that big of a deal.
That's so true.
We
In
got
that
you
last
dead to rights.
episode,
That's
she
a crime.
knocked one of his toes off. Oh, this
She
poor
just
guy's
admitted
losing
to a
digits.
crime, eh? We could take her down on that alone. I say we book her. Right?
It's-
Like you just said, he lost a finger here.
It's
That was privileged information. Eh?
sometimes it's someone has a seizure, trip and fall, accidents happen.
He
Like, and
fell
sometimes
pinky
you're the only one
first
to
onto
witness
his
it.
dagger.
But at this point it comes down as like Brunhilde, that it's your word against that of the watch. I'm really trying to get to the bottom
I'm sorry,
of
were you
this.
talking to me? You
I
didn't
don't-
say my name.
Okay, the scene shifts. We go out into the hallway. We're in the hallway, and what's Brecklin doing in the hallway?
You know what I'm doing? I'm looking for a bucket. I'm trying just to find just a big waste paper basket, something
find one.
good size.
Yeah, you
I
find
do.
one. Yeah. There's
Here's
a
what I
janitor's
want to do.
closet.
I want to. Oh, perfect! I'm gonna take the bucket. It's empty, right? I don't need
Yes,
anything.
it's
in
empty.
it. But I'm gonna go back into the room and I'm gonna dump it out and I'm going to cantrip a bunch of rats. And the rats are going to surround her.
What the fuck?
Okay, you can't. Oh, you can summon rats with that. That's right.
I
So
can
it's-
cantrip an illusion.
Is it a
oh, an
summoning or is
illusion.
it an
okay,
illusion?
you're gonna illusion
Yeah.
a bunch of rats into the bucket.
I was
Okay.
going to and dumped out and they're gonna follow my commands and they're gonna line up in like a semicircle around her, just all ready to pounce, but they'll keep their distance because
Okay,
I don't
so
want to break
you go
the
in,
illusion.
you find the bucket. You're like, yes. You come back out into the hallway. You're getting your magic ready, and Constable Block comes walking up just before you go into the room.
No!
Brecklin,
Damn you, man!
how are you doing?
Sir, I know I'm a bit unorthodox with my methods, but I was getting there. You just got to be a little patient with me, sir.
I'm not in charge. That's Sergeant Red. You're having
I
problems
thought
keeping
Block
us
was-
disturbed. No, Red was in there. Block wasn't in there. That was Sergeant Red's the one who kicked you out. That's why I was asking whether or not you were talking to Sergeant Red that way. Your superior officer.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Humans all look the
yes,
same to an elf
my
anyway,
mistake.
right? Is that what you're gonna go with?
Worked out anyway. I've got the face blindness, but good. Oh, Block, you're my man. You with the knife and the fingers, and that's what I'm
that's me.
going for.
with the bucket?
I'm looking to intimidate a witness and get a confession.
I'd like to
A suspect.
Now hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. We'll go in together.
Yes.
And right about then, okay. So you're talking about scene shifts again. We go back inside. We're inside the interrogation room. Sergeant.
We're just screaming at each other.
Yeah, they're basically just screaming insults at each other. Sergeant Red finishes jotting something down. He goes, "All right. Well, I can see that you need some improvement on your interrogation skills. The three of you can get on out of here." He goes over and he opens up the door and he says, "Go on, get on out of here." And as in there, now Brecklin's standing outside with Constable Block, and Constable Block just
The
looks.
bucket.
Constable Block looks at Sergeant Red, and he goes, "Sergeant, I'd really like to take Brecklin on in this interrogation with me. We'll get the information you need."
That's an unfair advantage because
That sounds good to me. All right, get on out of here. Ani, I don't want to hear it. You're just talking. Go on, get out. Amelia,
sorry,
come on.
Sorry, Chin. I'm just
Closes the door. Now it's just inside is Sergeant Red, who stands over in the corner. He's still got his notepad out. It's Constable Block, and you, Brecklin. And Block just looks at you and goes, "All right. Go ahead."
Well, look what I found there, Missy.
I can't wait.
And I shall dump out a bucket of trained rats. They work for me now.
the fuck. It's like, yo, I thought you were like not making me commit crimes against humanity.
Okay, so we've already established that.
Dozens.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
Little rat.
Brittany's kind of
Pour out.
badass. Hey, Lucas Silva. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jay.
Hello.
Is that time already? I guess it is.
Yeah, 8:15.
Well, hold on 1 second. Not to interrupt your scene there, Brecklin. Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the giveaway. Because I hadn't started up yet. So what we're going to do, as always, we're giving away, hey, Zerathon, we're going to be giving away a $20 gift certificate to Drive-Thru RPG. Go ahead and type ! Drawing. And it was Bagan, right? Isn't that who I was having? Bagan, if you're in, I guess there was some confusion over the prize during that stream during not the holiday, the charity. Thank you for the word for the charity stream. Megan, if you're in there, go ahead and message me so we can get it squared away. If not, so there you go, guys. You can go ahead and enter in. If you're following us, you will get an extra ticket. If you're actually subscribed, you will get more tickets. Just so you know, you get more tickets. There it is. All right. Hey, thanks, Lex. All right, so you dump out the illusionary rats. Okay, we've established now. Brittany's got her own character sheet, doesn't she?
Yeah, I'm looking at it, but I mean, she's been against spider people. I can't
know,
imagine
she's
rats are really going to do anything.
I really don't think this is going to intimidate. So let's
Not to mention, I don't think she knows anything about the rats. I mean, I'm metagaming. Sorry.
Okay, so what we're going to do
find out
here?
of it, won't we?
Okay, so what I want you to do is you're going to be rolling. We're going to be basically doing a check for Brittany here. Just roll me D20, and you want to get under 14, but as close to 14. So Price is Right style.
Oh, she's not rolling against Tony's rat intimidation.
I did terrible, so there's
You got a
that.
7. That succeeds. That's still
but not
succeeds.
anywhere close to 14.
So basically,
Does her luck? Hang on. Does her luck refresh? Because
Yes.
it's been a night or
yes,
a day, I
her,
guess.
Her luck
Okay.
refreshes.
Okay.
Now here's the thing. You do think that these rats are real. No doubt about it. You are thoroughly unimpressed and not intimidated by rats, though. Brittany's
Like, do you
one
have any
tough
idea
chick.
where I live?
There you go.
Well, then tell us something, or I'll have him just cut off a finger like we did last time.
Like, I can live without a finger.
All right, I'll do the whole hand. I'm open to it.
There's
If we're negotiating, I'll take limbs until you tell me what I need to know.
Like, you're gonna cut off a limb right now.
Oh God, don't test him.
there's
That's all she's been doing.
Gotta work with this guy.
I gotta pull out my dagger.
What? Are you, like, gonna death by 1,000 cuts? Like, come on.
Actually, I only need one.
We're
And
not
time.
gonna kill her.
No, but I mean, what if she had a
I
small?
like your gusto. Why don't you try the other tactics? Flip the script.
I'm just
a
saying,
little.
what if she had a small wound that just kept bleeding? I think I could,
Yeah. Wiley Hobbit rating in with 6. Thank you,
Oh,
Wiley.
Jesus.
I appreciate
Second
it.
grade in
How's
like
it going,
5
buddy?
minutes. There you go.
Nice.
All
Thanks,
right.
man.
I'll have that. Isn't that my dagger?
I liked what you did. We're gonna have to study a little together here, Brecklin. So, Brittany, you seem like a tough gal. Oh, that's Castle Entertainment. Hey,
Nice.
Carlos.
Hello.
Thank
Oh,
you
and
for
there's
subscribing, sir. I appreciate that tremendously.
And
For 11
if you're a
months.
subscriber, then you get more tickets in
tickets.
this draw,
Yes.
which is currently happening for anyone who just joined the stream.
Yep, $20 gift certificate Drive-Thru RPG.
Exclamation point drawing to enter the.
So, Brittany, why don't you? What could we work out here? You give us some information.
Like, what? Why would I? What do you have? Are you gonna let him stab me so I bleed to death? And
no,
then what?
nothing of the sorts. We'll just let
What?
you. Okay. Calm down, Elf.
All right.
We'll just let you go. I'm sure that the Ryu are really understanding about somebody who just, well, squeals. I'm sure we won't talk. I'm sure we won't put the word out on the street.
Like,
Or
you didn't get anything.
I know, but they won't believe you. Or you can tell us what we need to know.
Well,
And
like,
Dungeon, thank
they
you for
didn't
following.
even ask me. What do you want to know?
I want to know about the venom. I figured it. What do you know about it? Where's it at? Where's it coming from?
Like,
Where's Troxler?
so, like, I'm going to give you this information, and then you're going to let me go, like, and tell everyone that I didn't squeal, yet you're going to track the
No,
information.
if you tell me what
you.
I need to know, we'll keep you in a cell for a little bit, and then we'll give you passage to anywhere outside of Leukish.
Like, I'm happy here.
All right. I don't need you for this next part, Brecklin. And basically, Red, he just grabs you, and he walks over to you, Brecklin. He grabs you by the arm and goes, "Well, you tried. I like what you did with the magic there. It didn't work out too well. All right, let's go out." And as he's talking to you and he's leading you to the door, Block just starts working Brittany over.
Yeah, careful. She may die in the interrogation room.
No, he just, all you hear is, and Brittany's taking it like a champ. She's like, "Is that all you got?" I'm like, God.
Like, come on, give me more.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all you hear is the doors close and it's him just roughing her up. Okay. All right. So you guys go ahead and leave, and then as you leave out, then you all are reunited in the hallway there. And Sergeant Red just goes, "All right, well, that's enough now. Go ahead. Go on your way. Do your daily work. I want you to go out there and find some more Ryu, bring them in here so we can question them. Understood?"
Yeah.
Excellent.
Should we just go back to that same bar, and just keep beating on?
Red just turns around and he leaves.
Oh, okay. Take that as a yes.
What just happened? They just cut off someone's finger. Why did they do that?
To get them to talk.
But did he give us anything? Like, I just feel like...
I feel like the cutting off the fingers worked better than my rat trick, and
I missed both of those, I missed the cutting off the finger because I was kind of dead on my feet there, blacked out for a minute, and then I missed the rat bucket because I was kicked out of the room for being bad at interrogation.
whole bucket of rat. Just
So,
to dump out a whole
Are you
bucket.
guys leaving? Are you guys leaving as you're talking?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think,
we're walking
yeah,
and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
okay.
not standing outside of the interrogation room.
Brecklin, did you?
All you hear is thud, boom,
Brecklin, did you by chance just pour the bucket on her like it's water?
No. Dumped it off in front of her so the rats all came pouring out and took up positions around her with a foamy little mouths. But no, she must have seen horrors in her day, because that didn't faze her a bit.
You don't deal with rats a lot, do you?
No, not particularly. But perhaps
Yeah, I mean,
You guys
know
have
where he
left
lives.
out of East Station, and you're actually walking across. You're walking. Remember, I told you there's a big field between East Station and where East Camp, the refugee camp, starts. And you're walking across that field, and you notice there's a figure running through the field, coming right up towards you guys. A smaller figure. Looks like maybe he's a kid. But as it gets closer, you notice, because the light from the light bearer's torch goes out, and you notice. Well, it's a constable. It's a halfling constable. It's Basher. And he comes.
Bash.
Yeah, remember Basher? Basher is the light bearer for the squad of constables.
Used to do our beat, right?
Used to do your beat. His beat was northeast camp, and you guys that's where the newbies are. And then he was promoted up and out and got a new assignment. But he comes running up to you guys as you're walking, okay? He goes, hey there, how's it going? Hey, hi everybody, nice to see you. So, you mind if I talk with you for a little bit while you're walking to your beat?
Yeah. Well, that's the boss's call.
Oh, that's right. Us halflings got to stick together. So anyway, I hear you guys leaned on some of the Ryu. Pretty rough last night. I heard you got Brittany.
Yeah.
Who's Brittany, eh? I never heard of her.
Yeah, because the wrong name the entire time.
Oh, Dylan, quarantine hug, man. Oh my god.
Basher like looks.
Continuing the bit.
Basher
you did
looks
the
at you
alley-oop.
for a
All I had to
second.
do was grab her and put her in the net.
Yeah, and then he just looks away and he goes. So, anyway, I just well, I wanted to tell you guys that you might want to dial it back a notch or two.
Oh, like violence. We're being too violent.
Well, when the sergeant tells you to go out and do something like that, and then you go out there and
hurt people. When we hurt people, it's bad. No,
Can you
I
tell
got
him
it.
to be quiet while I'm talking? He's talking. He asked you, Amelia. He's breaking up my vibe here.
I mean,
Oh,
so
gotcha.
far
Yeah,
you
no.
haven't said anything more important than he has. So
No,
I'll zip it. No, totally zipped. You go ahead.
why would we dial?
I'm not going to talk
back?
anymore at all.
awesome. All right. Fine. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Do you guys know what the hell you're doing? I mean, you went out and you rounded up some Ryu. Do you know what that's gonna do?
I would imagine some more of our services will be in need.
You've got to shake the tree to
Are
make
you playing
the
an angle?
apples fall out.
Are you trying to? Is that what I'm hearing? You're playing an angle. I get it. You're thinking if you go and you rough up some of the people, then you got some leverage when you go asking for some coin. Is that
What?
and maybe get some work
Oh,
from?
I was told I'm not supposed to take the... Oh, sorry.
No, what he was saying is not supposed to be taking the bribes and the coinage.
You. All right, I'll lay it out for you. Okay. You just put
I can't
all
wait.
of you on. You got crosshairs on you now.
We've
Do
got.
you think the Ryu's just gonna sit back and let you rough up their people and take them away? Last I heard, you guys live in East Camp here, don't you? And he looks at Yolof and he looks at Amelia, right? This is like the Ryu's main beat. Do you think that they don't know where you guys live?
Sorry.
And last I
Army.
heard, Arnie, you just live in West Camp, right?
Well, I don't see how any of the ne'er-do-wells would figure that out unless someone told them.
You guys really got no clue how deep the Ryu are in here, do you?
Why don't you tell us?
Basically, unless you start... Well, my recommendation, this is just... I'm trying to help you out. My recommendation, go find the first Ryu you can get your hands on. Tell them you want to sit down with one of the bosses, and you start sucking ass and ask what you can do to be of service to them. Maybe you can spin this, hey, we roughed up your boys, especially Brittany. That'd be a good way of doing it. Just tell them, look, hey, we know Brittany was a big bent nose for you and roughed a lot of people up. So we decided we could show just how tough we could be by taking her and her crew out. See, you could spin it that way.
You would suggest that, of course, we accept their coin.
Well,
to
of
show
course.
Because you accept their coin and you show good faith to them, correct?
And he just does a quick look around like he's expecting somebody to pop up out of a bush that's by or something like that. Because the field between where you guys are talking right now, in between East Station and East Camp, is full of tall grass and stuff. And he goes, well, yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
Because,
man. You're not supposed to... Sorry. Jeez.
No.
That's-
You don't understand.
that's
You don't
against the
understand.
And I believe we need to place you under arrest, perhaps.
No.
So turn around and put down the little staffy thing.
He doesn't have his.
Can we do that?
He doesn't have his light bearer staff.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't have it.
Yeah.
He starts backing up and he goes, "I'm trying to help you guys." I'm trying.
Yes, well, make it easy then, because I hate this part where I try to put tiny hands into
All right,
cuffs.
you're gonna force
Holy
my
smokes.
hand. If I get arrested for this, I mean, there's gonna be repercussions.
There's going to be repercussions. Good. More apples falling out of a shaken tree. What do you say? We grab him, take him in?
I see. It's this guy's name again was what?
Basher.
Basher.
Right. Okay. So Basher. The way I see it, well, I understand we've rocked the boat. You know,
A little bit.
we come straight in, out of the academy, and we start making waves,
Yeah.
and that I presume that when we're making waves, that Slosh is the particular boat that you're.
I
Because you're-
didn't have to come and say anything to you, fellas.
We appreciate your candor, but rather than being concerned that we're making you look bad or making your squad look bad, you're concerned about us making the Renee complicated.
No.
Which-
I'm not. I don't give a shit. But you can't make me look bad. I'm not even on the same beat as you guys anymore. What I'm trying to tell you is, if you don't slow your roll, the Ryu, they're gonna kill you.
And
Now that seems like a threat to an
I'm
officer.
letting you. I'm trying to help you out. I'm giving you a solid.
It does sound like a threat, but as you said before, you are on their payroll, right?
He's
No,
admitted.
I never said anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't said anything.
So
like-
you can go back and say to them that we should go free. We should go unscathed.
it's either that.
All right.
or
Do you
we-
want me to tell them that you're willing to back off a little bit, and I can go tell some folk and let it go up the grapevine? I can tell them that.
I
Or we
think
could take you to the station.
we could take it to the station. I think we can go and tell them. And
Okay, I'll go tell them. I'll go tell them.
Don't go anywhere. I'm not done. To stop at the very least, stop the drug business. Like pickpocketing
I
happen.
got nothing to do with that.
Pickpocketing happens, but we know the Ray connected to the drugs, or we bring you in and
She's a fucking Bray. You're not giving her a bunch of shit.
But thing
Her
is, like,
family does all kinds of crooked shit in the city.
and
We'll
and
get to
lo,
that.
but lo and behold, she's not the one threatening us with.
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you what the
She's
Ryu
not-
gonna do.
She's not the one promising Rayu retribution. We can bring you in and just leave you to the very tender hand of Constable Block.
All right. You guys are obviously don't know what the hell you're doing. I came. I was doing trying to give you a solid. There you go. Do
Yo,
whatever you want. It's fine by me. I just figured I'd help you out. It's all good.
But yep, I'm
Bonkum,
confused
please.
and I didn't follow
Oh,
anything.
it's
I'm going to be honest with
Okay.
you. I don't know what's going on.
The bonks is happening.
Okay, so this is gonna be. This is gonna. Well, you know what? I know everybody out there in TV land loves it when I draw maps.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Am I getting put to task to try and grab
Oh
this
yes,
guy?
survive right
Yeah.
at this point.
Fuck, I shit. Yeah,
here
god
we go,
damn
hold
it.
on. Let me-
But hey,
Oh, I've been healed, right? Did someone heal me, or do I
No,
have to
you-
use that?
you haven't used. You've got those.
Yeah,
got
you've
those
got to
things,
use
though.
it. Yeah.
It takes you. It takes you essentially.
Turn.
could
well,
he have
it takes you
retroactively
one
used
round,
it?
It takes you one round to get it out. It takes you 2 rounds to apply it.
Could he have retroactively used it while we were
Nope.
like Tiger Bomb while we were on the
Nope,
bench?
he wasn't.
Nope.
Nope. It was a nice
Yes.
try though.
This is a bastard. That's why you're a
God
bastard.
damn it! Yes.
All right, here we go.
What if you spend a hero point to say that you did?
That's not.
I don't have any to spare at this point.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
guys don't have
Yeah,
much
Dylan
of a
definitely
hero point.
doesn't.
What
All
if
right,
I
do
spend
have
a hero point?
I don't think I got any constable tokens. I think I just got you guys. Okay, so I'll
There's a halfling in there somewhere.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, me.
So let's see here. Hold on. Oh my! Oh wait. Yeah, we're gonna use this one because it's Amelia's old token, and it's a halfling. Okay, so that's Basher right there. Oh, I told you I was gonna draw something. Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. I got it. All right, here we go. Okay. There's a bush. Here's another bush. Here's a bush. And
What the fucking?
there's
We're not really gonna fight this guy, right?
Okay, so there's your bush. I drew some bushes for you guys. So you can't say I'm just giving you a totally blank one. Okay. All right, so go ahead and drop your tokens on the on the map here. Just go ahead and put your guys out there. Yep. Okay. All right. So what we need to do is let's go ahead and roll some inish for me, guys.
Looking at both of my characters here, I just had a moment of like, I really hope that at some point we can pull off a classic Archie Comics Betty and Veronica date on the same night situation where where all of our characters meet. We have to switch back and forth between characters all night long.
Here, let me pull up the turn order.
Our Avengers Endgame stream at some point where all of the characters in the same place at the same time.
But Avengers off key.
Rid of Brittany.
Yeah, the TikTok meme version of the Avengers Endgame.
On
Okay.
kazoo.
Let's roll for. Okay. And it says thug, but that's in the turn order, but that's going to be Basher.
Yeah, Constable Dickhead.
Okay.
Constable Thug.
Here we go. Let's do the descending order. Oh, and this is round one.
Where are we?
Amelia, you get to go first.
Are we? Wait.
Declarations.
Yeah.
Thank
thing.
you. Okay, so
Didn't even roll.
before we're supposed to say that before. Hold on, we're gonna re-roll, which is good because he got a 6. So he might get a worse one. You guys can beat him.
I go last no matter what. So it
Okay,
doesn't matter.
so we have to make our declarations. What are we doing first? Basher really looks like he's going to turn and run. So that's what he's planning on doing. So, all right, Dylan, what are you going to do?
If I'm being entirely honest,
Yola.
I'm going to turn to Arnie and say, what's going on?
Okay, so that's what you're doing. Arnie, what are you going to do?
Try and tackle him.
Okay,
That's one
Reckling?
of the combat maneuvers, right?
grappling. Go ahead and pull that up.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up. I was like,
Okay.
wait, shit, these are different than what I'm used to.
Okay, what's Brecklin going to do?
I was for I was thinking of a quick cantrip that could.
More rats.
Did you find grappling? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you till I'm all right, what's Amelia
All
going to do?
you know what I want to do? I want the ground beneath his feet just to pop up a bit to trip him.
To try and trip?
falls over.
Okay, that's not too bad. Sure.
Try
Okay.
and trip him. That's-
Okay, did you already
quick
deduct
little-
your points for using your other rat cantrip?
I get 2.
Okay.
So that was 1. This will be my other.
Okay. All right. What's
I gotta
Amelia
wait a
going to do?
while.
So Amelia's okay with him running away because worst thing he can say that. Yeah,
All
I
right.
mean, yeah.
Okay, cool. Now let's everybody just re-roll initiative. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, because I've wanted to start doing this and get in the habit of it. Because this is all right.
So we're doing this again.
Yep.
I forgot to hit my token before. So should I re-roll and then we put the first number in,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
Yes. I'm going before them.
Oh, it doesn't look like it's
God
changing.
damn it.
It's not changing it. Okay, so he got a 1. So there you go. So it is working out to your guys' benefit. Okay. All right, Amelia, you got a 3. Change this. Boop. Okay, and then Arnie, you got a 2, which is already in there correctly. Oh, I see what I did. Okay, hold on a second. Get rid of that. Did it duplicated everything? All right, hold on a second. I do know what I'm doing, people out there in TV land. I just don't choose to. I just don't choose to show it all the time. Here we go. We're gonna clear them all. All right. Now we gotta do it again.
All right.
Third time's the charm, baby.
Come on. 4. Not any better.
Okay.
4, 5, 5, 4.
Same again.
Okay, here we go. All right, now let me go ahead and do the descending order. Okay, that still works out to your benefit. Okay, Yolof, you're first, and you said that you're basically just...
What the fucking?
You're what the fucking? Okay. No, that's good. That's good. I like it. Okay.
And I'm okay with him running away.
You can say something. Go ahead and say something. If you want to say something.
Okay, I literally just turn to Arnie and go, sorry, I wasn't really following all that. What are we doing?
All right. So, Amelia?
I mean, I just stand there. I'm not fighting, not engaging.
Okay, are you going to say anything, or you just...
No.
Okay. All right. He gets to go. 5.
I'm not in the initiative order.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Well, go. Did you not click on your token?
I did. I had an initiative 2 earlier.
Okay, so your initiative this time was 5, so you should be before him. So just go ahead and Jesus. Just click on your token, roll it again, and I'll change it to a 5.
What the bork and heck and there we go. And
okay, there you go. And I'll make it a 5 now. You know what the thing is too? Is this whole combat's gonna last like a round. It's gonna take as long as you have done initiative than the entire damn thing. Okay, lead back to descending.
That's my cue to go make another drink.
Okay, so
What are you drinking tonight, Dylan?
Still vodka. The bottle's almost done though.
Yeah. What do you
I
mix
only
it
drink
with?
it on Wednesdays, so that says a lot.
Okay. So Arnie, it is your turn.
all right.
So go ahead and read the grappling rules for us.
So grappling is when a character tries to grab hold of an opponent and restrain them. Once in reach, the attacker must make a strength check to grab the target. If the attacker succeeds, they have grabbed a hold of the target. The difficulty is determined by the dungeon master based on the target's strength.
Okay. So go ahead and...
Well, I'm glad you're doing it, not me.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
Come on.
Oh, that's a fail, baby. So basically what happens is you dive after him.
I'll spend a hero point. I've still got 5.
Okay, you can spend a hero point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this guy's a crooked cop. This is something Arnie would do. Try and get this guy in the.
Totally.
Oh, that's worse.
Excellent. I love it.
Spend. Join me in the negative zone.
Yeah, I thought you said you had 5.
Fucking fine. If we encounter the fucking like Drider queen of nonsense, and I'm the one that's plumb out of.
I will personally
Hero points.
donate some funds.
If you don't catch him, it's gonna be real awkward seeing him at work tomorrow.
To say the least.
Yes.
Okay, you got a 1 and a success. Hold on a second. Let me go to. What page is that on?
37.
37.
Or well, 38 on the PDF, even though it says 37 in the table of contents.
Okay. Okay. Once in reach, attacker makes strength check. If the attack succeeds, hold the target. Difficulty is determined by the dungeon master on target's strength. Okay, that's going to be. It's actually going to be a fail.
Shit.
because you don't beat his strength, his DC, his difficulty. Because you rolled really bad. I mean, a 1 is still a success, but if he had a strength of a 1, you'd have got him. Okay, so. All right. Do you want to spend a 3rd hero point?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to.
Oh, like us pawing at him, trying to get him, but he's small and fast.
Okay, but here's the thing. Brecklin, you go before him. Okay? So you're going to.
You're gonna fucking kill this guy, aren't you?
Okay, so what I'm going to say now is basically he needs to make a dexterity check.
Okay, fair.
So let me see. What am I gonna make his? Okay, got it. 7. That's a success. You do not trip him. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey, can you spend a hero point?
You could make him re-roll.
Doesn't seem like anybody else is into it.
I mean, Arnie's way into it. He's 3 hero points deep into trying
I'm just
to
to
stop
turn
him.
behind you. Once I see you guys tackling this guy, I'll join in.
I had 10 hero points last session. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
I
we
did too.
decimated them.
And now I have 2.
Yeah.
So
So Brecklin, that's a no.
chat.
You're not going to spend the hero points.
Let him go. If that's what it means.
Okay.
a solid idea, because if we can then just pounce on him in the briefing room tomorrow.
Okay, so he just hauls ass then. He's gone.
I got your badge number, you bitch. Swear jar.
I look over at Arnie and go, oh, sorry, man. You know, a guy with only 9 fingers earlier called you a coward, but I don't think you are, man. I think you're a good cop. You got you just don't like doing the bad things.
Well, it's if
Hey, I just realized the guy with 9 fingers, he's the guy who got his finger cut off, isn't he?
yes.
Oh, jeez. That makes sense. Okay.
Well, it's they say the lions need not concern themselves with the braying of sheep.
Okay.
I never heard that one.
Read. I've got some lovely lovely children's books if you need one. They're honestly way better than adult books.
Flashback to Tales of a Savage Land.
Arnie's getting really like, ooh.
Yeah,
He's
like,
into a mean-
Arnie has got all of the anger built up.
I
inside
know.
him.
His entire family got COVID. Like, come on, man.
Okay, so all right.
Shit
So
got
what
real.
are you guys gonna do now for the remainder of your watch? What are you gonna do?
Try and find more people to interrogate.
Okay.
Despite, I mean, assuming everyone else wasn't scared off by his warning.
Right.
I don't think I understood his warning, so I'm not scared.
Yeah.
Not
One of those
for-
things, especially being from the family that I am, it's like I know where to watch out for like people who are trying to like stab you in the back, which I feel like the Ray would be trying to do at this point. So
Didn't we pick up an address for where there was some venom being distributed?
Yes, you did.
oh yeah, from the thug. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The last place that he picked up the venom.
Probably. We could try that place. Look for Troxler.
Yeah. I mean,
And Sergeant Red did tell you to go out and find him more Ryu, though.
Well,
I think-
fine.
I think following up on the address, at least like staking it out, seeing what it looks like, whatnot.
Okay. You guys can totally do that. That's not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever.
And I have a strange feeling that Ryu are going to be looking for us.
So
we may not have to go.
We may as well be hiding on a stakeout. Like,
okay, so you guys go, you find the address. The address is actually it's a bigger building, not really like a warehouse or anything like that. There's no such thing in the refugee camp. It does appear to be empty. Doesn't appear to be anybody in there. You guys actually probably at some point actually do go and take some peeks around, looking through some of the windows and what have you, and it's completely cleared out. There's nobody there. The rest of the evening, you guys go about your watch. You walking around your beat. It's a quiet night. Even at some point, you guys go over to the Cup and the Coin, because I'm sure somebody at some point is going to go, hey, why don't we just go to the Cup and the Coin, see who's hanging out there. We got lucky last night. That's how we scored Brittany. You guys go around to the Cup and the Coin. Leighton's there. He's got a bunch of, there's sailors in there like before, a couple of like locals. But nobody that you think fits the bill of being a Ryu. I mean, they could be, but they're not like how Brittany and her boys were. They're not, sprouting a bunch of weapons and armored up or anything like that. So it's possible, but you would have to just basically be leaning on people that you're not even sure. I mean, you kind of got lucky last night because you all knew that Brittany was, and you probably would even ask Leighton, I'm assuming, hey, anybody in here? Ryu? Nothing. It's almost as if the town's quiet, or at least East Camp, where you guys walk your beat. So the entire night goes by pretty much without any commotion. You go back to the station, you fill out your reports, you talk to Sergeant Red, and that's about it. He's a little disappointed you guys didn't get anybody, but you've been doing so great so far that you're great. He says he's going to have some things for you tomorrow that he's, you're becoming like his pet squad to send after things. He says he'll talk to you tomorrow about it, send you on your way. You guys are all outside of the station at the end of your shift. It's starting to get light in the sky as the sun is coming up and breaking a new day. It's a new morning. You guys can all just head your separate ways, go back to where you're going?
Well,
yeah, it seems like a bust. I would probably, and I'm fucking wiped, assuming I'm not going to use those. If I didn't run into any situation where I needed them, I didn't use those.
Yeah, you're still beat up.
Healing.
How many hit points are you down?
10.
Okay, yeah, you're really wiped.
Yeah.
You got bruises on you and all kinds of shit.
Like literally blacking out occasionally throughout the night, just sort of like falling asleep on the bar when we go to talk to those people. I mean, oh, sorry. He's rough. So he'd head home as quickly as possible.
Well, now, God, why does this have to come down to me? Look, Arnie's got a sibling staying in my guest house, and now you've ruffled a bunch of feathers around town. It may not be safe for you to go back to your place. So, look.
Oh, no, it's fine. I got this thing I put across the door. It's kind of like a stick, that I found on the ground. And it holds the door closed pretty well.
I have a gate with a lock and walls.
It's just a fancy stick, man.
Compound with servants who are up and all. And what I'm saying is, it might be
servants. Like people. Okay, yeah.
We could just kind of get into the carriage, and we could stay at my villa.
Yeah, because as you're talking, your carriage comes pulling up.
At least for the duration of the investigation, which might put you in danger.
Now, with that having been said, I will remind Arnie, you still have family in West Camp.
Arnie would return to his family and their little, not quite shanty house, but kind of that. That he would Brecklin, I'm sure to hold you to your word. And I'm sure Ingle would make a complimentary mental
Inglewood?
Ingle. I'm sure Ingle.
Inglewood?
I'm sure Ingle would make a complimentary partner of entertainment as far as mental capacity goes for Yolov here. So, if you ever need to keep one of them busy.
Yeah, you know.
So I guess what the question is: are you
Brecklin,
going to?
if you're lonely, I'll come over and hang out with you for a few days.
Are you going to get the rest of your family and take them to Brecklin's? Is what I'm asking. Brecklin just offered.
That's the thing where he would definitely go and ask his family because stubborn Shieldlands folk. He'd go and ask them if that's something they would want to do.
Okay, so you guys get in the carriage and you go over to Westgate. Okay, I think we're back up. At least we're getting there.
Oh, we're back. At least I see it on Twitch. Who knows?
Hey, we're the monkeys.
Somehow I think we have more people than when we left, so I'm not going to question it.
Yeah, but the
no, it wasn't you,
videos.
Rigger. That was us.
Yeah, the video's not up. Okay.
But our audio's in?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the audio's in. Well, would somebody check for
Yeah,
that
I think
for me?
That's so funny. Everybody's saying that they thought it was them.
Yeah, they're getting audio.
What happened, everybody? Sorry about that. Zoom dropped. So there went all the visuals. Yes, technology is awesome. Let me go ahead and see.
Gotta love technology. Hey, we got a new follower though there. William Strickland. Thank you for following.
Woohoo!
And Jonathan
interesting
Thomas.
time to follow. But we always read, and Jonathan M. Thompson. Yeah, that is.
Listen,
thank you for following while we're just black screens on Twitch.
But they follow us on that, and
go.
imagine how impressed they'll be when everything starts working again.
You know what? This can't be all at once. These must have been stocked up because we just got here. What was that? What, Heron J?
Heron J. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so what happens is you guys then you all climb into Brecklin's carriage. The carriage starts pulling out, goes across town, goes over to. Oh, Jesus, is it doing it again?
Again?
I don't think so.
No, I hear you guys.
I don't think so. Yeah.
You guys are there.
No.
Yeah.
We're good. I did see it hiccup there for a second on the Facebook side of things. I flipped over there to see how it was doing over there. But
okay. No, everything's moving. All right. Hell.
Yeah, no. I heard my annoying voice.
All right. So allow me to continue. Sorry, guys. You all pile into the carriage. You start heading out, and you're going across. You leave East Station. You go through the streets, go around the walled city of Leukish itself, from the east side of the city, past the city gates into Leukish city proper. You go past Westgate, the town outside, and you go and wind up at West Camp, the West Refugee Camp, where the Shieldlanders all live. You're driving through the narrow, muddy streets of West Camp, and as you get to the street and start going down to where your house would be there, Arnie, you see that down the street in the early morning sunlight, there's a couple of constables standing around talking, and on the ground are 3 bodies covered by blankets. Now, for a second there, you like your heart jumps up into your throat and you're like, oh my God. But then you realize that they're a couple doors down from your house. Okay. And as you're driving up and you're getting ready to come onto the scene where the constables are at, you can actually see your family down outside around their door watching, along with a number of other families that seem crowded around their doors, looking and seeing what's going on. Okay. Carriage comes up and is starting to drive by where the constables and the 3 bodies on the ground with the blankets covering them. And you guys notice Whistler. Whistler is the name of the light bearer of this squad that, this part of West Camp is their beat. And he waves at you guys. Hey, guys, how's it going?
What happened here?
Oh, you probably want to stay. And they all have scarves wrapped around their face and their noses. It's terrible, man. These hairs are a bunch of people just died of the black pox.
Well, no.
Well, to tell you the truth, they didn't really die of the black pox. They have the black. I can't do it. I was gonna try and do a whistle. It's not gonna. I'm just turning it into a mush mouth, so that's not gonna happen. So he just goes.
That woodchucker. Or,
Yeah.
What fucking cartoon is that?
They call
Is
him
that
Whistler
Winnie the
because he
Pooh?
likes to whistle, not because he whistles when he talks. We're just would say it that way. He just goes, yeah, we got a couple of bodies here. They and he like reaches down because I'm assuming that you guys are gonna stop the carriage.
Yes.
Okay, so you stop the carriage.
Long enough to look.
Okay, and literally 3 doors down from where this is at is Arnie's house. Okay, and light bearer Whistler, he takes the butt of his light bearer staff that he has, and he flips one of the blankets over, and you can see beneath it there. And Arnie, you recognize this guy. It's your neighbor. It's some guy who's he basically works down on the docks.
Old man Jenkins.
Old man Jenkins, still working because he's got to provide for his his family, and he's got visible on him the pox, but they're not to the extent that they've burst or got to that pussy part. But that's not obviously what killed him. It's the fact that his face is crushed in and he's visibly been beaten to death. And Whistler goes, it looks like some of the neighbors found out Whistler and his family here had the black pox, and so took care of the situation. What are you guys doing over here? Nice carriage. Whose belongs this?
Mine.
Should have known.
Watch the trim.
He bangs one of the wheels with his staff.
Stop it.
As
Yeah. Well, I just got to say, hey Arnie, if you live here, if you live a couple doors down, you might want to think about, I don't know, getting the hell out of West Camp if the black pox is starting to creep up now.
yeah,
I mean, we're gonna write a
as-
report, but there's probably gonna be a lockdown here like soon.
as what there've been rumors. That's what I've been looking into options. Give me a minute.
Sure, but I wouldn't take too long. I mean,
I by a minute I mean like a minute times 10, just because there's bags to be packed.
all right. Well, we're just waiting on the night merchants to come and pick up the bodies. So, I mean, after that, we're
Sure.
out of here. Our shift has already been over. I guess
Yes,
I guess they were busy tonight. Otherwise, they'd have been here already.
You're doing good work.
Yeah.
Let's move
Mom!
along, driver.
Okay. So the carriage just goes a couple doors down, stops. Driver puts on the brake. Arnie, you can get out. Your mom is there along with your other siblings, and she goes, "Oh, Arnie, it's terrible. Did you see what happened?"
Yes, and related to unrelated. Is it that this is Brecklin, a member of my squad. He's
He's an elf.
He's also a gentleman and a scholar.
Indeed.
He's actually taken on dear little Aoife into his guest house.
Oh, that's where
And
yes.
under the circumstances, given the vastness of his estate, and given I know how everyone in the family is, we're not louts. We're all able to provide, to give a helping hand. He's opened his home to us, and I think given the current circumstances,
thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Did you hear that, children? Quick, you're here to pick us up, I take it.
that's why the carriage is here, of course.
Oh, excellent.
course.
Go collect your things. And all the kids go running in. And as the kids go running in, and then they're followed by your mom, and they leave, there's one.
Only the necessities.
There's a lady standing there that, for a second you didn't realize because she was amongst the gaggle of all your siblings and your mother. There's a thin lady, dark hair, pulled back, ponytail. Her clothes are not rich or poor, average, worn but well kept. Hello, your mother forgot to mention me. My name's Rose. Well, you're obviously the constable. Everybody knows that you're the constable here in West Camp. And can I think I need your help, but I want to show you something, if I could, please. And she's talking to you, Ernie.
You're a friend of my mother's.
Not really. Word just gets around when a constable lives in the camps, and so I've got kind of a dilemma. See, I myself, I'm from Westgate. I'm not from here, and she kind of like chokes up for a second, and you like her eyes like start to get some tears in it, and you can tell that she swallows hard and fights it back for a second. But my boyfriend, or I guess fiance, or well, he was from here, the camp. But please, I need some help, and if you could just come with me, I can show you if you want into the alleyway right here. And there's like a narrow, no, it's not like a real alleyway because this is a shanty town. So like everything's kind of like thrown off haphazard. So this is like a 4 foot wide gap just between buildings is what she's pointing at.
Is everyone on the carriage?
Yeah.
How many? No, I don't even want to know.
Yolof, can you are you well enough to help mom, dad, and the little ones with the heavy lifting?
Dad's still not back.
Or with mom and the little ones with the heavy lifting?
Oh yeah, sure. I guess so. Oh yeah, I can. Then I'll hop off. I kind of stumble out of the carriage.
Nothing heavier than than your robust femme can manage. I'm sure, even in its damaged state.
I'll be okay.
And if mama offers you food, just take it. It'll be easier. Ma'am,
I've never turned down food in my life. I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably would have just taken it even if you didn't say anything.
Then you'll be fast friends at lickety split. Ma'am, lead the way.
Okay, so she starts walking over to the alleyway. She just like looks over her shoulder, make sure that you're following her, and she goes into the alleyway. Is anybody gonna follow?
I will, complaining the entire time.
Okay, go ahead, complain.
This isn't even our beat. This isn't. We're here to pack your family and leave. What are you doing?
What's Amelia doing during this?
We're at the end of our shift, no
I
less.
think just staying in the carriage. I mean, her mind's on something else completely, entirely. Yeah.
We should be clocking out, writing reports, and going home.
So she goes into the alleyway. She walks into the alley like about 10 feet, and then she stops and she turns around to you guys.
If she stabs you, I'm not helping you.
She goes, just, I don't want you to be afraid when you see it, okay? And just, if you can just back up, just one step. Thank you. Okay. And as she's saying that, a blue light starts to appear between the two of you. At first, it's not anything more than, I don't know, about the size of a grape. Then it grows to about the size of a baseball. And it quickly expands. And as it expands, it starts to take on a shape. And it's the shape of a person. All in blue. Now, hold on. I need to change over here so that folks at home can see it, because there is a picture. All in blue.
Cool picture.
And quite translucent. Almost as if it's a specter or a spirit. Now, talking through this spirit to you guys is this lady who introduced herself as Rose. And he goes, this is, or was, my fiancé, Zane. As you can tell, he's no longer with us. And he's like animated. It's not like he's just like, floating there, bobbing around or anything. He's like, you can tell that he's talking, he's motioning. You guys hear nothing. And he like turns and you can tell that he's trying to express or say something or in things along these lines. I'm sure he's dead. This is his ghost, obviously, haunting me now.
Yes.
He disappeared.
We all here for this?
No,
We're
you're
all
inside
in
packing. It's just Brecklin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just Brecklin and Arnie. Because Amelia said, "Fuck y'all, I'm in the carriage."
Honestly, the
she's
wise
like, if I hear
over
somebody
here.
if I hear somebody getting stabbed, I'll come and help.
Right, but like, I don't want to damage myself for being here.
Right? And she's like, none of you are from Leukish, are you?
Well, obviously not.
I hate to bore you with things, but my family, we still are, sort of. We're nobility. At least we were. The Dernix family. Unfortunately, we were kind of disposed. Most of our family members, quite a few were executed. My grandparents and that generation. But we had a problem with, or a rivalry, a feud with the Tarnell, House Tarnell. And you guys know who House Tarnell is. You have no idea Dernix. You've not heard of this name. You do know of House Tarnell. House Tarnell is one of the noble houses. They are related to the Maori family, which you guys know of that too, which is an extremely, so Tony's shaking his head.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And unfortunately, see, back then my grandmother was betrothed, and she had this ring. And so when my family was accused of devil worship, and many of them were executed because of it, and our house was deposed and left destitute, well, they collected a bunch of our stuff. And one of the things that they took was this ring of my grandmother's that was so Zane here, I told him all about it, and so he decided that unto himself he was going to go and get the ring back so that we could get married. Well, the thing is that the ring belonged to Marist, Tarnell who died, and it was buried in her crypt. So he went to the crypt to liberate the ring, and then 2 days later he pops up like this. And you can see that this ghost is going frantic. It's like, it's like he's shaking his hands and stuff. And he's like turning to you guys and like he's like pleading with you and stuff and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and, I spent a couple of silver on one of the fortune tellers around town. And they told me that essentially my poor Zane's cursed. And the only way to break that curse is, somebody's going to have to get that ring and give it to me. Now, the only reason I'm asking is, for one, none of you you're not from here. I mean, you don't have any connections to any of these families or what have you. And see, the Tarnell family, they were really bad back then. Into necromancy, and they were wizards and full of, and so I was kind of hoping maybe if you could go in and, hey, Geek Puppet, thank you for subscribing. We appreciate it very much. But if you could go in and we'll find my fiance, which I can't remember his name. You would think being engaged to somebody, you'd remember their name. I got it on a piece of paper here. Hold on a second.
Just because we're screaming doesn't mean we're immune to the classic DM moment of just a second. I wrote it down somewhere.
You got that right. It's right in front of me. Oh, I've even said it a couple of times. Zane. If you could get Zane's body, and then, if you could find the ring, that'd be great too. I mean, and who knows, maybe someday my family can find a way to put asunder all these rumors and lies about us being devil worshippers, which we weren't. I mean, who knows, if you go in there, maybe you could find something about the Tarnells. How they used to be necromancers and what have you.
Where is this tomb?
It's outside of town. It's in the old graveyard.
In the old graveyard.
Yeah, there's a couple of mausoleums for the Tarnells there.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but seems like a hard no for me.
Please? And then you see the ghost turn around and he starts talking to him and saying different things and so forth and stuff. And he goes, I don't think they're going to be interested in that, Zane. They're constables. They're not going to do it for treasure or magic books or whatever.
Magic books?
Yeah, he's
about magic books. Do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah. Nobody else can
can't
hear him.
hear.
No, I know. It's part of the curse. And then the ghost starts flickering, and then he fades away. This happens a lot, Rose says to you. It's like he comes and then he goes. Sometimes he makes noise, but it's never comprehensible to anybody else. He'll be back soon. If I'm in the sunlight, fortunately, he's not, but I can't get a damn wink of sleep because anytime that it's night, and he just shows up and he's like begging and pleading for me to come help him. It's funny. It's like sometimes he knows he's dead, sometimes he doesn't. But
all the sound and fury signifying nothing.
So
well, are you packed up?
So while all this is happening, Yolof, you've helped them gather some of their stuff, and Amelia, you're in the carriage. And how many siblings do you got again? Because there's one not there, so you got 5 altogether, right? And you're 6?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
these
4 more climbing in.
yeah, there's 4 more kids climbing in. His mom comes climbing in. They all have bundles of like they've taken they took their clothes and everything and they piled them onto their beds and tied the sheets together and they just brought that with them and stuff because they don't have no Samsonite or nothing. So and they're
way
waiting,
off.
They're waiting in the wagon, and it appears that the giveaway is over, so we're going to go ahead and pick a winner. So basically, guys, just so you know, this is how this works. Oh, why is it not letting me pick a winner? Oh, that's why I got to close entries first. Shit, it's not doing it. Hold on.
I-
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna ride with the driver on the outside, I think.
Somebody roll me
Yeah,
a D14.
Well, I guess I don't know
D14.
anything about
D14.
them.
Somebody else who's got the.
All right. I rolled a 13 out of 14.
13.
Let's see if it'll let me do it. It will. Hold on, I can pick the winner. Hold on. Crazy Cyber. Now here's the thing: you have to be on. If I do this, you need to type something in chat. And basically, all right, Crazy Cyber, you are the winner. So basically, how this works is, if you have an account, a drive-through RPG, I will need to know what the email that is connected to your account. So you'll need to whisper or send me that via message, either on Facebook at Wicked Studios LLC, or you can do it here through the message. And it's Crazy. Are you on, Crazy? And then if you don't have the if you don't have an account, it's super easy to set up, and then you'll set it up with an email. Same thing, you need to get it to me. Then what happens is as you check out, the gift certificate will be a payment option when you check out, is how that works. So
There we go. There's
Crazy Cyber.
in the
Okay,
chat
cool.
there.
You're here. So basically, hopefully you heard what I said. I'll just need the email address that is connected to your drive-through RPG account. Message it to me. Please do not put it into chat.
Yeah, don't put your email in the chat.
Don't put your email in the chat. And we will go ahead and get you the $20 gift certificate, which will be a... like I said, it'll be a option for payment when you check out. So there you go. Congratulations, Crazy. I appreciate you watching, and I appreciate you getting into the drawing. I hope you find something good on RPG. $20 can get you quite a bit on RPG. Especially if
is a lot of RPG.
yeah.
I feel like it's beating a dead horse every time I say it, but I have bought so many things for like $2
Yes.
on Drive-Thru RPG.
You can do it, Crazy. You can do it right here. If you go up to the top of the page, top of where chat's at, there's a little word balloon thing right there. If you click that, you can send me a message and just send me your email that way. Or, you know, if you don't want to do it that way, you can do it through Facebook on Wicked Studios LLC. So either way, up to you. Just go ahead and send me your email that way, and we'll get you a gift certificate.
You can also join the Discord.
Yes, but we're not quite there yet. We still got some time
Sorry.
to play.
Yeah, we still have a half hour of play here.
Okay. So the kids and everybody, they come and they pile into the carriage. And so
God.
we switch back over to Brecklin and Arnie in the alleyway. So, will you help me?
I'm not the expert on the arcane and the esoteric, unfortunately. But
Well, you know, we've got a crypt to explore.
If it's going to make any difference, I mean, you're constables. Despite what the Tarnels like to say nowadays, I mean, sure, they're talking about, you know, worshiping Pelor now and what have you, but the truth of the matter is that they're just my grandparents' generation. They're chock full of necromancers and evildoers, raising the dead, that sort of thing, cursing people, putting a pox on the land. I wouldn't even put it past them to be the ones behind the black pox outbreak.
Madam, that is exactly the kind of talk I'd advise against. There's tensions enough because of pox, be it curse or just natural calamity as it is. No need to draw undue attention onto yourself for being, by rights, of course, concerned. But you know how superstitious people can be during times like these.
Okay.
We'll look into it as best we can. I can't promise anything right now until we have something more concrete.
You can't tell anybody.
I trust me. I not a peep from my lips.
I can't have it getting back that my family, the Dernicks, what is left of us here, my betrothed went off into a Tarnell crypt. The repercussions that would come down on me and my family would be astronomical.
And so, would you say that if your betrothed went perhaps out hunting in the direction very, very near that crypt, and you filed the missing persons report to me, being someone who lives in your vicinity?
I thought I could. You should know adversity. I mean, you're from the Shieldlands. You're refugees. You should know what it means to be persecuted. I'm asking you to help me, to help my family.
I think similarly so. I don't want special interest to reflect back on my kin either.
That's why we have to keep it quiet.
And that's why I'm saying, if you said that your betrothed went hunting near a very particular direction,
she turns to Brecklin.
And we traced his steps.
You said you would help me.
When did I say that?
When I was talking about the magic books that he said that were there.
Well, I like the magic books, but again, we've got the name of the crypt, and we'll get around to looking into it. Like he said. And thank you, good citizen.
She turns around, bowing her head in obvious sorrow, and starts walking the rest of the way out of the alley.
Can we get the nine hells out of here now?
Yes.
Thanks.
So you go back to the carriage. There's two kids sitting on Yolof's lap. They're talking with him. Yolof, do you got a beard?
Maybe like a little bit of beard, not like a bushy beard.
Okay, they're trying to braid your beard.
Putting flowers in it.
Oh my God, It's like hanging out with anybody. It's the moment you have nieces, that's what it's like.
There you go.
Yep. Dude, I can't even. This.
Oh jeez. Listen, I got. It's gonna be a hell of a time getting that out of there. I don't even own a mirror.
Okay, so you guys come back. Do you just climb up into the carriage so that you can go?
I'm with the driver on the outside.
All right, excellent. So,
like carrying both of these kids by the scruff of their neck, and I set them down on the curb and go.
Yeah,
okay,
and I'm in the corner
now.
like
Bye.
the aunt who
no,
never
those were
wanted to have kids.
Those are his sisters.
Yeah,
Drinking
it's
a
like
glass of wine.
just chugging in the corner. And watch out if I drink too much. Hopefully there's not a lot back here.
Okay.
She'll talk about how little she wanted kids.
Yeah.
Now this is why I didn't want kids.
I told you get along with them just fine, Olaf. And it was like as like sets them down, Arnie will pick them up. It's like, and so yes, that is in fact Uncle Olaf. He is one of your big brother's friends at work, and just go and deposit them into the back of the carriage. Say one time,
Crazy Cyber.
I
Thank
saw
you
him
so
hit-
much for subscribing.
Yeah, thanks for the sub,
We
Crazy.
appreciate that.
I saw Uncle Olaf hit a rat so hard it went from rat form into gas form.
It was
Like that.
It was like a big rat, eh? It wasn't like some little rat.
Oh.
That would be weird punching a rat. That would be
No,
kind of cruel.
This was a
It was trying
rat.
to kill me.
This was a rabid rat of unusual size.
It almost killed your uncle here, or your brother.
No,
Who are
yes.
they?
So the
they're
carriage
my younger
pulls up
siblings.
into the estate of Brecklin. It stops back by the guest house, letting out your mom and all your siblings and what have you. And then
I just a quick loyalty test for my driver. I'm going to ask him point blank.
Will you eat this poison? No.
If I jump off, will you just drive the carriage over a cliff?
with me in it, sir.
Well, like I said, it's a bit of a loyalty test.
Unfortunately not, sir.
Yeah, that's what I figured. You're wise man,
Thank you, sir.
Now,
but
but
So you
Drop
guys
them
go
off.
ahead. You get set up. I take it you're going to give Amelia and what have you. It's the guest house is what's Arnie's last name again?
Breakspear.
Sphere?
Breakspear.
So the Breakspears have control of the guest house, and then you go ahead and you put Yolof and Amelia up.
wonderful.
Yeah, excellent.
Such good.
Well, I can just
Kindly
sleep on the
request-
couch, Jay.
The farthest corner on the property.
Okay, Amelia, a day's gone by and you didn't find out the information for your dad. Just going to put that out there as well.
So no, nothing at all. Okay,
Well, no, you didn't ask around.
fair enough.
So,
None of us know about this, right?
if you want to say that you asked while you were, or you looked at because there's a duty. I forget what it's called. It's a duty roster. Essentially, says what people are going to be doing. You could have
Right,
looked
like
those
shift,
over.
like a shift schedule. I
Yeah.
would've-
So
I mean,
basically,
yeah.
you can tell that essentially because of things that are going on and what have you, the normal patrols that they've usually got slated for going up and down the coast there on the near div has been changed, and they're only doing it like once a week. So when your dad was talking about bringing in the bootleg liquor,
Shit.
shouldn't be any problem if you want to tell him. There you go. So
No, I don't want to tell them. No.
I'm just letting you know.
Right,
That's,
I want to know, but I'm not going to tell them. I
Okay.
mean, if I'm staring at a schedule on the obvious wall, someone may ask, but I wouldn't tell them.
no, I mean anybody can look at the duty roster. It's no big deal. So I have a question though. Like if there was going to be patrols on that part of the day, would you have told your dad then?
I feel like I can't tell you that.
Okay, fine. All right. So there you go. So everybody winds down for the night, or is anybody want to do anything?
I might take a little extra meditation time.
Arnie would seek out the host, Brooklyn.
Oh, don't.
Yep. So basically, where do you normally meditate?
I have a private space.
A solar, perhaps?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so you're in your solar.
Face
You're
down,
meditating.
Wonderful view.
And then next thing you know, and the door opens up, and your butler, which at some point you're going to have to name this guy, he sticks his head in and goes, Sir, Master Breakspear is here to speak with you.
Yes.
I
Yes,
promise.
He opens the door and please, Master Breakspear.
I promise I'll be brief.
Yes. Arnie, wonderful. The food is in the kitchen, and we have some inside laboratories. I don't know if you're familiar, but do give them a try. You might like them.
Much appreciated. Our magnanimous host, but as I had said, we don't believe in a free lunch. Those that are old enough to work and pull their weight can. We're Shieldslands folk, which means if they know their ABCs and they know how to eat their breakfast without making a mess, they can work.
You want me to hire them?
I'm saying that I know it is not easy taking on so many others into your household. Not only myself and my family, but your entire squadron.
Hey, man, you're out of beer, eh? And I walk by.
No, it would be even better if Yolov comes into the solar while they're talking, and he's got a mug of beer.
Yeah.
And like just drinks the last sip.
But what I'm trying to say is.
Oh, sorry, am I interrupting? I'll just sit down here. I won't listen.
But this is a bit of a sanctuary for me. It's a place where I like to be alone.
And I
good light.
I apologize. That is ignorance on my part. We don't have something such as this. But
it's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry, I won't invite anybody else in here. It'd just be me.
No, it sort of defeats my purpose, but
all I'll say is take it. You can take it or leave it. So long as we're under your roof, we are happy and willing to assist in the, keeping the the machine
While you guys
running.
are talking,
just
over in one corner of your solar that isn't bathed in the light of the sun coming through the windows and the stained glass and the things, there's a chair, a very nice chair, nicely upholstered chair, but it's back and it's in the shadows. Over in that chair you see a little blue light that starts growing and growing until it turns into the form of, Zane. And his ghost starts going on, his hand gestures are moving around. He's sitting in the chair, but,
What are you doing here?
And he's like talking to you.
Hear you. Yes, go away now.
And he's shaking his head. He's shaking his head.
Private room. It's for meditation.
And he just keeps he holds up his ghostly hand and he's pointing at the ring finger on it.
It's probably in the thing where you left it. Try looking in the last place you saw it. And,
okay, that's it. He's just there. He's just there.
I'm never going to find peace again. No, nobody has a thought about the ghost in the corner or the beer spiller on my rug or the.
But that's a ghost?
Oh my god.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I love you, Dylan.
Oh, that was so perfectly timed. Thank you.
This character is my spirit animal.
He's a moose, don't you know?
Yeah.
And you see that he starts like screaming. The ghost. You don't hear anything
Thank the gods.
at first.
Oh no!
And then you start hearing ever so faintly, quite distantly.
I'll leave you to it. Thanks for understanding.
It starts getting. And then my boy Arnie leaves.
Arnie!
Whatever the sign of that one cathedral that healed my family, I was like, yeah.
I think maybe I haven't fully recovered from all the punches I took from that weird little lady earlier. I think I should probably go lay down.
Okay.
Well, have a good rest, all of you.
Yeah. You mind if I sleep in your room? Just kidding. I'll sleep on the couch next to your room.
Okay, so they all leave, and they leave you in there, Brecklin, with the ghost of Zane.
This is my private time.
If like as the doors close, let's come back in. Like, I've always found with nightmares like a chamomile mixed with a dash of lemon and a heavy induction of bourbon helps. Dad always called it a grog. It'll help and you'll sweat out whatever fever's causing it.
I've never had a headache quite like this one.
Don't forget to order beer.
Get to drinking, Haas. I feel so bad, but also like not that much.
Okay.
What time is it? How
We
long
need to
has this
cement
been
in
going
what a
on?
nightmare this is for this character.
Because you guys
I think we did it well.
You guys work during the night, so you
Right.
sleep during the day.
Yeah,
I'll try
I
to
mean,
understand.
so I would like to, before going to sleep at night, I don't know how long this is taking, is what my whole point
Okay.
was.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What's a meal you want to do?
I'd like to send a message to my father to meet. If he got a note to me, I think I can get a note to him.
Sure. Do you want to ask the
Yeah.
butler or somebody here?
I think I'd go out to the street.
Well, you have to. Essentially, the way the mail service would work.
Yeah.
You'd have to go to the central. There is a messenger service, but it's inside Leukish City. So you'd have to go into the city and give it to him. He literally broke into your house and left it for you. I mean,
Right.
you could always go to the Four Hills where the halflings live and break into his house if you want.
Nah.
But that's what I'm saying is like you could ask. I mean, Brecklin, he's got servants. There's plenty
Why
of servants.
don't you just impose on one of my workers? to
Well,
do-
right. No, I mean, I would, and I'd probably pay him. I'd pay him a little extra to say deliver this message for
Okay,
me
so
at whatever it costs.
Okay, so you wrote this letter up and you're like walking around through his estate, like, looking for his servants, and you just so happen as you're going down the hallway, around the corner comes his butler of no name.
Ruprecht.
What's his name?
Ruprecht, the butler.
Ruprecht?
Ruprecht.
Ruprecht. Couldn't have been an easy name, could it? Okay, cool.
Nope.
So Ruprecht comes around the corner.
Rumprecht.
And he comes around the corner, walking down.
Whole different meaning.
He's gonna like pass you.
Right. So I kind of stop him and it's like, would you be able to deliver a note to me or for me? Not to me. Obviously, I'm standing right here.
Yes, of course I could, madam.
He might be a little bit difficult to reach.
All right.
Would that be a problem? Okay.
Who am I attempting to deliver said message to?
Well, I'd give him the envelope and say the person addressed.
Okay,
Which
your dad does
would be
have
nice.
an actual
Yeah.
house, so it's like, yes, it is Master.
Not
What's
the
Brecklin's?
house
What's
address.
Brecklin's last name?
Oh, Wintersong.
Wintersong. Is Master Wintersong going to be picking up the tab for the delivery?
No, I will, and I'll give him a piece. I don't know what the
A piece.
postage would be.
Well, it would be like a couple of silver, is what it would be.
So I'd give him probably double and say not to an address, to a person.
Oh, you want to deliver specifically to this person? That's going to, I'm sure, cost quite a bit more. About a gold.
All right, then I'll hand it over and say, I need this given to him.
Very well. You are the master's guest. I will make sure it's taken care of. Ruprecht is on the job.
I love this butler.
I'm imagining like Alan Rickman. Like,
Yeah.
yes, of
Yeah.
course, madame.
Okay, so
Alan Rickman in Love Actually.
there you go.
Just a little bit broken.
Okay, so he turns and, he doesn't turn. He just continues on his way doing his business. So is anything else going to be going on? Anybody going to do anything?
I walk by, gonna go, "You're out of beer," but no,
I
Other
don't
than
know
that,
that I'm going to find the time to meditate. I'll continue to try, but I don't think
Sure,
I'm
all you need to
successful.
do is give me a constitution check.
Oh, is that all?
That's it, man.
Yeah, he's gotta concentrate, man.
while I'm outside your door going, "You ever heard of mini sticks, bud?"
Thanks. That was concentration.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yes, constitution check.
But how would my stats? I know I got stats somewhere. There we go. Okay. Well,
Let's see what you got. Oh, it's a fail. Got an 18, baby.
Oh, Tony.
Yep, that's not going to work. You want to roll under your stat. Now, you could leave the solar and try to go to a different room to meditate.
but it's just got the right light, and I've decorated it just so. And
Yes, just so.
I don't know that the basement's going to give me the same. Oh God, I'll try. I'll look for somewhere else on the grounds.
I know
Okay.
a plug when I smell one.
You could. There's plenty of different places. Just pick a room.
Okay.
Roll a D100 for rooms.
It's not
You
that
fucking
big.
socialite.
It's not that big of a place. Roll D50. So whatever the other room you pick is, okay. You go, you find this room. Let's say it's the library, okay.
Sure.
You go into the library. You curl up into a nice big leather chair, getting ready to and then through the wall comes this blue form.
Look, just leave it till tomorrow at least. I'm not getting any sleep tonight. I'll live without.
Today,
I'll take
this day.
I'll take the disadvantage for the next time.
It's not fair. There's no disadvantage. So what I need you to do is basically I'll have you make a Constitution check, and then we'll.
Don't I get tired or
You can.
something?
You can. So basically, what'll end up happening is if you go, everybody's gone a night without sleep. You get tired, yeah, but does it really take you off your game so much that if adrenaline kicks in, that you can't clear your head? It's when you go past one night of not sleeping that things get dicey. So let's just hope the ghost leaves,
Sure.
and that you're
Why
able to
wouldn't-
sleep during the day like you need to, so that you can go to work at night, doing what you need to do.
That's all I need.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent.
And all these people the hell out of my house.
Excellent. Okay, cool. So basically that'll be it then. So they'll go ahead. You guys will spend the rest of the day. Everybody's able to get some rest. Well, except for Brecklin gets no rest. And so then it'll pick back up for the next evening, and you guys getting ready to go to work the next evening. And I know it's a little bit early, but that's where we're going to end this episode.
Well, let me ask you a question before we completely wrap up. And that is, what about experience points? Are we still doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you don't get any.
Let's put it this way: how much experience did you guys get last week?
I think
I didn't watch that far into the show. I guess
I think 121. I think that's how much we got.
We got as before divvying up, it was 220.
220.
That's not my math is not right.
So yeah, but because we got 40 times 3 for the guys apprehended, plus 100 for Brittany.
That's true.
So that's 220. Then that's divided by 4.
Okay. No, divided by 3.
Or divided by 3.
Which was.
Then
do I need here? I'll get the calculator out.
I think
I lost track. Sorry.
I think that's 77 with some decimals, but I
77.
I rounded.
Okay, so go ahead and give yourself 77 experience points there. Brecklin.
And then
what is everybody else at?
I'm not. Yeah, everybody should be at the same XP. You guys really haven't done anything.
198.
Because I think we all have the same the same percentile modifier for experience.
Yeah.
On these characters. Yeah.
I've
got plus 5%. Is that the same as everybody else?
Yeah, everybody's got plus 5%. Yep.
But with that 77, this is the first time I've added any more experience to this character.
Oh shoot! You added some of the during last week. You added some to these characters, I think.
What's your XP total right now, Dylan?
Clearly I hadn't updated it because before that it was like, I just updated it to 198 to match, but it was before it was like 20 something. So I don't think
198. So everybody should be sitting at 198 then.
Okay. Yeah. I'm with.
Now technically, you guys need to keep track of when you perform skills successfully, not ability checks. Okay, so not like when I say roll me a Constitution check, not like that, but like if you do something along the lines of I'm a thief and I'm going to sneak, and if you sneak successfully, you need to jot that down and keep track because you get extra experience for that. If you cast a spell successfully, you get experience. However, cantrips do not count.
Fuck you.
You're welcome.
I understand.
So, but there you go. So 192 is what you all should be sitting at right now. But you're going to get some experience tonight for role playing. So I'm going to give each of you 50 experience points for this evening. And you guys are probably hell far from still hitting second level, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nowhere near it.
Yeah, nowhere near
It's almost as if you need to go dungeon crawling or do some other stuff, like go beat up some bullies or something.
And actually get successful, not just fucking parrying the entire time.
You know us, we're roleplay people. We're never going to make it to the dungeon.
Yes. You actually, Sidorin, in this edition, there are no cantrips. This is just an added-in bonus.
Yeah, cantrip.
I'd also like to address that someone said Alex would make a great Zaphod Beeblebrox, and I am so fucking on board for that.
What the hell is Zaphod?
What do you mean, who is Zaphod Beeblebrox, you motherfucker?
Okay, Tony, you know who this
Galaxy,
person
man?
is?
You are disappointing me in ways that it's hard to express. My heart is broken.
Oh
You've
my
just
god! Okay, I know
You've
Grace
hurt
doesn't
all
know
of
who
us.
it is. So Grace, me and you.
No, purely because I looked it up. So I do know right now.
Okay, because you looked it up. So we're in the same boat. I could look it up right now if I wanted to, too.
Zaphod Beeblebrox is one of the main characters of of Douglas Adams' Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Never read.
Look.
Oh my god, what do you mean I'm mailing? What's your address? Don't tell me on screen, but I'm sending you a copy.
That's next watch party.
Yeah, I see it. Look at that. That's pretty good.
The watch party won't do, although I do have the old BBC. I have that No, mine's like a. Yeah, no, that is the same. It's just got better. Yours is prettier
Old
than mine,
people
Tony.
be quiet.
Look at this leather-bound edition. Look at
Yeah,
I
this.
do
I
have
heard
the
it's- I heard it's
BBC mini-series that they did. We should do that as a watch party. That can be
Alright,
our new watch
alright,
party
fine.
on the on the chat.
Sorry,
on the
I actually have it bookmarked to the passage about disaster area.
It's the only book I've read
It
more
is-
than once. Is
I-
The
and
Hitchhikers.
I've never been so simultaneously flattered and insulted at the exact same time.
Yeah, Zafe.
So,
Zaphon is someone I'd love to play, and I'd hate to be told
no,
I should
he's-
play.
he like Zaphon is the Gaius Baltar of of that setting. You love to hate him and you hate to love him. Like he's
Excellent. All right.
Sam Rockwell played him as a hippie George Bush.
Yeah, he pulled off like 100% like hippie
Cool. All right.
dummy. It's
I
great.
tell you what, if we
Hey,
have a watch
babies.
party, if we do the BBC one, it appears that there's a number of people in chat that are willing to come and watch along
Yeah,
with us.
No,
we'll do the BBC and then we'll
No,
watch.
I will
You need
watch.
to read the books. I'm not joking. I'm buying a copy on Amazon and having it shipped to your address. You have to read it.
Okay.
I had the
It's not, it's not optional.
I had a 2-volume VHS copy of the British Hitchhikers on 2 VHS tapes. So find that one.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
gauntlet is thrown down, sir.
Find
I have it on my hard drive. I don't have the VHS copies, and I don't think I'll ever find them. I would love to,
it's so
but
glorious.
Excellent. Ugh.
See, it's like I see that Queen Tiamat says you're welcome, and Alex, and I'm sorry. It's like I welcome both. Just Lord help this entire company if they ever reel me into a sci-fi setting. Because
Oh, we do
then,
sci-fi all the time.
No,
yeah, you have no
because
choice.
I have never played a sci-fi setting on this studio. If I get reeled in, I have no choice, and it's all Queen Tiamat's fault. And I will I'll wear like Queen Tiamat like in Sharpie on my forehead. And he's like this. Like,
Well, all right.
this is brought to you by any chaos, any nonsense, all your fault, Queen Tiamat. Give us fate points or whatever thing we use.
Well, with that having been said, we're going to go ahead and end tonight's episode. I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. As always, we appreciate it. Don't forget, and I didn't mention this earlier, that GaryCon is coming up, and I'll have a little bit of a mention of that soon. Next week, sign-ups start, and it is going to be the weekend of the 26th, 27th, and the 28th of March is when that'll be. We are playing on the 28th, which is Sunday, but from 10 to 2. I got to check the time zone. It's Central Time Zone. So I think, or 11 to something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll have it for sure next week. Anyway,
Get me up early again, you son of a bitch.
shut up.
Again.
But anyway, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching. As always, we much appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raid over into Fabled 42. So
Hey, I've got a plug this week. I didn't even get to do. I didn't get to do.
go ahead. What do you got, man?
But I am streaming every Saturday now, just playing video games. So if you are interested in that stuff, I'm playing Breath Edge. It's like a survival space Soviet game. Go watch that on Saturday. I'll be Saturday 9 a.m. Eastern time this weekend.
Wait a minute.
So no one here will be watching. None of the people playing in this game will watch because that's very early for them.
But wait a minute. Say that name again.
It's called Breath Edge.
Breath Edge?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta look that up.
It's almost as tongue twisting as Rupert.
Yeah.
Ruprecht.
That's what I said.
My headcanon is that he is Rumprecht.
Rumprecht. Oh,
Yeah,
I like that.
Rumprecht is.
That's what Yolof should call him. Rumprecht.
I'm gonna call him that from now on. Also, I'm hoping that eventually some of us will stream playing video games together because I know a lot of us play video games.
I am.
You know what we
allergic to
should do?
technology.
Okay, what we should do is we should get on Dungeons and Dragons Online. Just had their 15th anniversary. We should play a adventuring group on Dungeons and Dragons Online. That's what
I
we
am
should do.
so on board.
Dude,
Let's
like-
do this.
Yeah, like that. There's also like I also like if you like sandbox a game like Conan Exiles would be a shitload of fun dungeon crawling on that with this group too.
I want to play Among Us.
Well, we might be able to do it. Let's see.
Ooh, yeah.
Anyway, we gotta. Okay, we're just rambling about video games
Yeah,
now.
we're-
So
we're-
thank you
we're-
everybody
I
for tuning
apologize.
in and watching. As always, we're gonna go ahead and rain over into Fable 42. So if you want to just hold tight and come along with us for the ride to share a little bit of love.
Yeah,
over
let's
the
go say hi to
Fables.
them.
They're nice people. We like them.
Yeah,
They're always friendly.
no,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. So, and they're the only ones that I know that are on right now. So there you go.
they're friendly and they do good work.
And here we go. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great night.
See you later.
But but because I'd love to like to start doing like some like video game streaming stuff with the people here just so